dyan kay daming ganyan. Pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan. Balat sibuyas ka, balat sibuyas, balat sibuyas ka. Ako'y naglalakad sa kalye, alerto sa panganib, kinikilatis bawat mga tao sa paligid. Hindi ko hahayaang may halimaw na lumapit, malapo pa sa labas, yung loob puno ng pangil, matayo pa sa langit, sarili binubuhat pataas. Yung takbo ng utak pa atras, tingin mo ay maayos sa labas, ngunit ang lamang loob pati kaluluwa'y inaagnas at kinakain na ng yabang. Kumunti yung respeto, between naging tingin sa salamin, hindi na tao, naging pabago-bago, pati pakikitungo. Ang kulay ay lumalabas, mukha nagiging klaro, lumilipad sa hangin, akala'y saranggola, hindi makikinig sa kung tingin ay mas mababa. Sariling pagkakamali, tingin pa rin ay tama, at mas una pa sa utak kung gumana yung bunganga. Kay daming ganyan, guryon kung sarili tingnan, balat sibuyas. Kay daming ganyan, pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan, balat sibuyas. Kay daming ganyan, guryon kung sarili tingnan, balat sibuyas. Kay daming ganyan, pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan, balat sibuyas. Laging alam kung saan ang tama, sariling opinyon doon lang daw maniniwala, hindi nagtitiwala sa opinyon ng mas mababa. Kahit na mali ay pipilitin pa rin tama, kapag nagkamali kailangan mong intindihin, hindi bumababa yung amats, walang sorry kang maririnig. Pag meron siyang madidinig, bubuka na yung bibig, sarili lang nakikinig, konsensya di naririnig. Walang respeto, di tanggap na nagkakamali, kapag mapupuna ay kayabangan ng isusukli. Magbibigay ng kwento, bubuhatin yung sarili, nung di napatunayan, disappointed yung...
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the Manga Bahola Code and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Rekindle PH. Any content provided by our team or participants are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual or anyone or anything. On with the show.
Alright guys, for those who just joined in, Jerry here for Rekindle PH Online, and we will be joined by our artists later on, of course. And yeah, welcome to the first day, or the almost end of the day of the first day quarantine. And as promised, we'll be with you on the Fortin Day enhanced community quarantine. Right, so we'll be talking about the quarantine. We'll be talking about anything that involves what is happening right now, right? So we'll probably be playing a couple of songs and a couple of poetry from our local artists and artists as well. And since Camp Zion and Grass Camp had been canceled, we're giving you the campfire vibes with a new background and the new background, or the new ambient sound, right? Hope you guys like that. And for now, let's see. There's already what, 2 viewing the stream. And again, you can use the chat room to you know, if you have suggestions, requests, or just to communicate with the team, you can use that. or better yet, if you guys want to join in, you can join in the Discord channel, and there will be, you know, if you have Tito Power right there. Again, you can join the Discord channel if you guys want to join in during the conversation, right? And coming from, since we don't have some of the arsonists still, we only have Tito Pao. We'll be playing a couple more songs from the album Mga Kwento ng Inaantok, which is available on Spotify right now by Aquarius. And we'll be linking you, or we will be linking you in the chat, the comment section of the stream. Let me just get the link, and let me just. Right there. Alright, so again, this is Rekindle PH Online. We're joined by Tito Pao, but we'll take a break for more music this time, coming from our boy Aquarius, because he just actually posted the what do you call that? His album in Spotify, right? I hope you guys enjoy it.
Ako isang ibon na may napakalaking pakpak. Lumilipad ako sa langit, tanaw na tanaw ko yung paligid ko, pati nasa ilalim. Gusto kong lumipad sa langit, huwag ka nang magtanong kung bakit, upang makita ang lahat ng hindi ko pa alam at posibleng mangyari. Oh, gusto kong lumipad sa langit, huwag ka na magtanong kung bakit, upang makita ang lahat ng hindi ko pa alam, malaman ang sagot at posibleng mangyari. Na, mga pare ko, salamat sa pakikinig sa tinig ko, salamat sa suporta kahit na ang mga kanta ko'y hindi man maibigan ng marami, dahil di tungkol sa kama at damo at lahat ay totoo. Salamat at hindi kayo nagbago, ang tenga'y sensitibo kahit nasunod sa uso, sa lyrics ay nakikinig hindi dahil sa video, sa tema nakabase at hindi dahil sa tono. Halika, samahan mo akong managinip na tayo'y mga ibon at lumilipad sa langit. Tanaw ko ang paligid, tanaw pati malayo, lumiliwanag ang lahat na dati ay malabo. Kaya kong makita ang lahat ng mangyayari at kaya kong makita ang lahat ng pangyayari, at iiwanan ko mga daladalang bagahe, magaan ang paglipad at medyo swabe lang ang biyahe. Gusto kong lumipad sa langit, huwag ka nang magtanong kung bakit, upang makita ang lahat ng hindi ko pa alam at posibleng mangyari. Oh, gusto kong lumipad sa langit, huwag ka nang magtanong kung bakit, upang makita ang lahat ng hindi ko pa alam, malaman ang sagot at posibleng mangyari. Naglalakad sa kalye, tinatanaw ang langit na natatakpan ng usok at malalaking gusali at naliliit pagkat tila dumami ang higante. Nandito sa baba ako'y nagbabaka sakali, hindi naiinitan, hindi nakakasilaw, sa lilim di maramdaman ang haring araw. Gustong akyatin ang tuktok, tumayo sa bubong, ngunit takot akong masunog at masayang itong pinaghirapan, mga pinaglalaban, prinsipyo at pananaw na noon pa'y hinahawakan. Di man magustuhan ang kanta ko ng karamihan, at least katotohanan ang pinapangalandakan. Kung nasa taas ako't nakakalipad, magdadala ng camera at kukunan lahat ng mga bagay, at asahan yung magiging tapat. Mga komento at pananaw ibabahagi ko lahat, kaya naman gusto kong lumipad sa langit, huwag ka nang magtanong kung bakit, upang makita ang lahat ng hindi ko pa alam at posibleng mangyari. Oh, gusto kong lumipad sa langit, huwag ka nang magtanong kung bakit, upang makita ang lahat ng hindi ko pa alam, malaman ang sagot at posibleng mangyari. Di ako ibon, lalong di rin eroplano, at hindi na itadhanang magkaroon ng balahibo. Di ko kailangan ng pakpak tsaka ng hangin para makapaglakbay ng malayo. Naglalakad at aakyat ako sa may tuktok ng bundok, sabay tingin sa ibaba habang pinapanood ang mga bagay na noon ay pawang di ko masilayan. Abot na ng tingin kahit hindi man mahawakan. Maraming mga bagay ang gusto ko pang malaman, ang madagdagan ng napakaliit na kaalaman. Marami pang leksyon ang aking dapat matutunan, at marami pang lubak na kalyang dapat madaanan. Mukha mang imposible pero libre lang mangarap na tayo'y mga ibon na lumilipad sa ulap. Ingatan ng pakpak, unti-unti lang umangat. Habang mas tumataas, masasakit ang pagbagsak. Huwag atat, gusto kong lumipad sa langit. Huwag ka nang magtanong kung bakit, upang makita ang lahat ang hindi ko pa alam at posibleng mangyari. Oh, gusto kong lumipad sa langit. Huwag ka nang magtanong kung bakit, upang makita ang lahat ng hindi ko pa alam, malaman ang sagot at posibleng mangyari.
Siguro kung nakakalipad lang ako, makikita ko yung mga pwedeng mangyari, yung mga bagay na hindi ko makikita nung nasa ilalim ako. Pero okay lang, nangin ang shit, yun mo na lang. Ayun na. Imposible. Pwede rin posible. Oo, basta nangin ang yan. Inom.
Ganto pa rin ako, simulat sa pool. Kay tagal kong nanahimik, natulog ng tahimik, nagbabalik at babasagin ng pananahimik. Sandaling tahimik, ako muna ang mag-iingay. Sa sandaling tahimik ang lahat at di nag-iingay. Mga kwento ko sinulat sa kwaderno, nilapat ko sa beat, ngayon musika na bago. Sige pakinggan mo ko, tara halika dito, maghanda ka ng pulutan, pati pulang kabayo. Teka muna, gamitin mo ang tenga, hindi lahat ng pangit na kanta wala ng kwenta. Hindi lahat ng maganda merong kwenta, wag sa tono tumingin, sa laman yung nakikita. Pasensya, medyo sinumpong naging seryoso, hindi ako yung tipong sa kanta nagiging gago. Magpapakabastos daw sa songs para bibo, at magpapaka-upno dahil mas gusto yun ng tao. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, pananaw ganun pa rin, hindi pa rin nag-iiba. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, walang iba. Teka, Aquarius nga pala. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, pananaw ganun pa rin, hindi pa rin nag-iiba. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, walang iba. Teka, Aquarius nga pala. Sa bawat pagbigkas ng dila sa mikropono, binabahagi ang nilalaman ng utak ko. Ikinukwento ang mga napagdaanan ko, konting piraso sa buong buod ng storya ko. Pananaw at pati mga komento ko, hindi pa rin nag-iiba. Sadyang ganun pa rin ako. Late pa rin ako, alam yan ng lahat ng nakilala ko. Oo, ako yung tipong walang kwenta kung kausap. Tamad ako sa text, sa tula ako masipag. Gumagawa ng musika, palaging nagsisikap. Malalim mag-isip, ngunit mababaw pagkausap. May kwenta lang kausap pag politika yung tema. Pati Facebook post, puro politika at patama. Tama, mula pa nun ayokong maging cool. Totoo ako, ganun pa rin, simulat sa pool. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, pananaw ganun pa rin, hindi pa rin nag-iiba. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, walang iba. Teka, Aquarius nga pala. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, pananaw ganun pa rin, hindi pa rin nag-iiba. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, walang iba. Teka, Aquarius nga pala. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, pananaw ganun pa rin, hindi pa rin nag-iiba. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, walang iba. Teka, Aquarius nga pala. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, pananaw ganun pa rin, hindi pa rin nag-iiba. Simulat sa pool ako'y ganito na, walang iba. Teka, Aquarius nga pala. Aquarius nga pala. pa rin. Simulat sa pool, hindi nagbabago. Late pa rin. Kumusta na? Welcome nga pala sa kwento ng inaantok EP. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat. Balat sibuyas. Sadyang kay daming ganyan. Pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan. Balat sibuyas ka. Balat sibuyas. Balat sibuyas ka. Ako'y naglalakad sa kalye, alerto sa panganib, kinikilatis bawat mga tao sa paligid. Hindi ko hahayaang may halimaw na lumapit, malapo pa sa labas, yung loob puno ng pangil, matayog pa sa langit, sarili binubuhat pataas. Yung takbo ng utak pa atras, tingin mo ay maayos sa labas, ngunit ang lamang loob pati kaluluwa'y inaagnas at kinakaina ng yabang. Kumunti yung respeto, between naging tingin sa salamin, hindi na tao, naging pabago-bago, pati pakikitungo. Ang kulay ay lumalabas, mukha nagiging klaro, lumilipad sa hangin, akala'y saranggola, hindi makikinig sa kung tingin ay mas mababa. Sariling pagkakamali, tingin pa rin ay tama, at mas una pa sa utak kung gumana yung bunganga. Kay daming ganyan, guryon kung sarili tingnan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, guryon kung sarili tingnan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan. Balat sibuyas, laging alam kung saan ang tama, sariling opinyon doon lang daw maniniwala, hindi nagtitiwala sa opinyon ng mas mababa. Kahit na mali ay pipilitin pa rin tama. Kapag nagkamali, kailangan mong intindihin, hindi bumababa yung amats, walang sorry kang maririnig. Pag meron siyang madidinig, bubuka na yung bibig, sarili lang nakikinig, konsensya di naririnig. Walang respeto, di tanggap na nagkakamali. Kapag mapupuna ay kayabangan ng isusukli, magbibigay ng kwento, bubuhatin yung sarili. Nung di napatunayan, disappointed yung marami. Ngayon, sa lalim na ng yabang ay lunod sa taas ng tingin, kahit sarili di abot. Kapag tinira na ng tao, kay bilis ko mag-react, malakas pa sa suntok ang kalapit ng realidad. Kay daming ganyan, guryon kung sarili tingnan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, guryon kung sarili tingnan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, guryon kung sarili tingnan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, guryon kung sarili tingnan. Balat sibuyas, kay daming ganyan, pag natamaan sa sinabi, madaling masaktan. Balat sibuyas.
Nanglit kung ikaw magbatyag kami nga, handuman lang my dear ang aton souvenir, ayaw pagkasubo.
Alright guys, so that was Nathan Aquarius, Paglumutan, of course, coming from the album Mga Kwento ng Inaantok. The first one was Icarus, second is Simulat sa Pool, and the last was Balat Sibuyas, the one that we used earlier during the intro as well. Right, so we'll be playing more music from that album. Again, we link to the chat or the comment section of the stream, and we will be again playing a couple of pieces from our poets, and also from our what do you call that? Also from our poets. I got lost. Angel is in another call in. Yeah. So yeah, we have Eggy, Pao, and Tito Dan joining us tonight, and there'll be a couple more. It's gonna be joining in later on. If Tito Ron's headache subsides, then he might. Brian, who got overdosed with a wafer. Brian of Unboxed with Bruce. Right, and yeah, so again, just reminding everyone that the enhanced community quarantine happened earlier today, and we're going on our second day later at around 12. Right, again, just reminding everyone to make sure that you take a hold of your quarantine passes from your local leaders. What do you call them, leaders? Right, but then again, there were issues about the local quarantine passes. I'm not sure if the guys are ready to talk yet. Right, Tito
Good
Dan.
evening.
There you go. There you go. So what happened with the passes?
It's a wonderful day for the first day of enhanced quarantine for community quarantine.
Uh huh.
Teacher Jericho, I think
Because
it's me a feedback from the speech.
who, you?
Yep,
Really?
yep, yep. It
Uh, Tito, can you confirm if you're getting feedback?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, okay. So I need to turn it off. Okay. So, so you won't be able to hear my sound effects. Aww.
oh, that's yours.
See? Okay, anyway, yeah. I'll just turn it off. I'll just turn it off during the talks, and then I'll just turn it back on once while we play some
You play
videos.
music.
How about now?
Still test.
Yun.
No, there's not.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what happened? I heard people complaining are complaining about photocopied, or actually the right term is risograph.
Instagram. Instagram.
Right. But I think the common the most important part is the dry seal.
Yeah.
Why is it not dry sealed? I mean, I understand the risograph part because, well, if they're saving money, then
Mhm.
that's reasonable. That's reasonable. But the dry seal, so like,
The reason, Tito Jeric, because yeah, for their risograph, that's because they want to save money to
Yep.
like instead of like doing it on a colored paper or
Yeah.
like colored type of IDs or passes, they opted to do it to put it on more on the food package.
okay,
But what happened is risograph is okay. The dry seal, according to Barangay Captain here, and also done in video interview, it's because of the like little machinery, that dry seal thing.
uh huh,
It's already almost close of, because of the 6,000 copies done. So it's not almost doing its thing because it's almost close. You know what I mean? The paper could not insert anymore according to the interview. So that's why they stopped doing that and just giving out risograph with the signature. I was thinking about like you having a stamp, I guess, as an alternative, but I don't know.
they didn't, and I think some of the people who's actually manning some of the checkpoints are not informed as well. That happened.
Not informed. I mean, I was surprised. They were doing an interview, a live interview a while ago, and they were trying to interview like senior citizens, like 69, 70 years old, which prior to this week or to this event, they were informed not to go out 24 hours together with the kids, right?
Yeah, supposed to be. Yeah, I saw your post earlier. How about you, Tito Egg? Is it happening in your place as well?
Our street is cool, man. Yeah. But no, our neighbors not. Shit.
Still not following
Not
the
following
directives.
shit. No, we have a store. We don't sell liquor anymore.
Oh, okay,
They're trying
okay.
they're trying to go and find liquor, man. I saw a couple of guys who were drunk. Actually drunk,
Oh.
drinking along the street in broad fucking daylight. Don't
So, so what's happening? Barangay officials are just turning a blind eye?
it, it, this place is so big that barangay officials can
Probably drinking as well.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I'm kidding. No.
Probably.
Yeah, because our subdivision officials. Well, I'm actually part of that, but I can't really go out because So Angel is my proxy, but yeah, I had the chance to go out earlier, and I got, I got told to not go out by our
That's a good
president.
thing. That's a
By our
good thing.
president. Yes.
So,
Yeah. Considering that I'm actually part of the board members of our
see?
home. Yeah, I still got told to not go out. Well, not go past the Tanud post, at least. Right.
Alright. So
Yeah.
it's within the subdivision though.
It's just within the subdivision, but I think it's a good thing that and I think they are taking turns monitoring the people coming in and out as well, as of the moment. But I'm not really quite sure for how long, because I think at around 9 days they would stop because the curfew starts 9, right?
But for
They're
for
supposed
people
to
who
deploy people.
But for ECQ, for the ECQ, the curfew is literally 24 hours unless you have the pass, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Supposed to be. No one should go out. No one should fucking go out. Supposed to.
Yeah, supposed to be. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. I'm I'm trying to figure out how you guys can actually talk without looping, so I can. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
okay,
it's supposed to be um it's supposed to be nice if like we could hear your sound effects. I believe you're working on that. We're trying to work on that
We
like,
tried.
ever since.
I did
Yeah,
not.
but it's
I did not take in consideration that the voice actually comes off of my output as well. So it goes. Yeah, as what
yeah.
Tito Ege said,
So I
it's
could hear
looping.
that.
Yeah, but anyways, that's fine. As long as you guys can hear the, some of the effects. I mean, not the effects. Some of the performances and music, so that you don't, you know, you know where to come in and when to like stop talking and all that. Yeah.
This is actually a nice sound though. It's like a new trend.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's
I don't know if Tito Pao is actually doing TikTok or just doing my day. Have you seen his TikTok videos?
yeah.
I saw one. I saw one Tito Pao, the one you posted, I guess, on the chat group or.
He's not even
Tito
dancing.
Wow,
He's,
reporting.
he's
Yeah.
I know, I know.
Oh, what's
He's there.
you like the
He's not even dancing. He's just taking a video of his dishes, dirty dishes, his brooms and all that, laundry.
this room and
It's
everything.
it's
right?
just my day with music. Alright, and also for those who are stuck at home and have been messaging 03 for gaming, some of the recommended games that I would probably recommend to you guys would probably be World War Z for one, because it's free right now. I'm not really quite sure for how long. And also the Call of Duty Warzone if you're into Battle Royale. The only problem with World War Z is it's around 90 gigabytes. And you need a little bit of like
No, World
press.
War Z is not 90.
no the Warzone, sorry.
The Warzone.
The Warzone is 90. Yeah, I actually finished it within a day, but then again, it had been so long that I
too
played
heavy, man.
Battle Royale, and I sucked at it like for 2 days now. My learning curve is non-existing. Seriously.
It's hugging the space on your PC,
Yeah.
and it's really heavy for your game engine.
I know, yeah. So you need at least I'm not really quite sure about. You can check the system requirements. I think I answered a couple of you guys with the system requirements, but you can actually Google that. COD Warzone system requirements. It's that easy.
By the way, Tito Jeric,
Yeah.
just like to greet Miss Larissa right now. I think she's listening.
Okay.
She's home quarantine. Hopefully, we could see each other again pretty soon.
Hopefully.
I was hoping everything will end.
I actually miss drinking. I actually miss drinking with talking to people like face to face. I think that's one of the things I actually miss during the quarantine. And events. People have been asking if we're still doing events. No, we're not. Just this online events, because again, the quarantine. Even before the enhanced quarantine, we never really, we never really thought of like doing events like bala na. Right?
No, we're not that kind.
We're not like guy that. No, we still want to live. No. We're not the kind that kung chimpo mo you can avoid
We're
that.
not like our neighbors that has a mindset of, hala, gin lockdown gini lang bakulod wala pa gani di okay pa man today, and I was like, where are you guys from?
Right,
Where are
right,
you
right. And also what was that? I was about to say something. What did he say? How?
yeah, what did you like?
Okay, it's
Where are
probably
you guys
doing.
living?
It's
Don't
probably.
know what's happening.
I know, and also be mindful of like arsonists and listeners. Be mindful of like spreading news. There have been news spreading around, and especially since we actually managed our subdivision page, and people have been asking about this and that. Like if there's truth in someone being positive in our neighborhood, and we don't actually know. We don't actually know because even if we know, we wouldn't really give a name, because you're not supposed to give names of those who are infected, because like the local health authorities will be the one to address that. So I was talking to our president earlier, and one of the things that he said is that we don't want to give out names, or even if we can't give out names, because people might tend to panic, and also we don't want people being crazy about putting people in like an outcast status, or people avoiding them without even finding out the truth. It's and or label them as aswang jumping from roof to roof.
What?
I know. I tried watching the video because someone said that if you actually have YouTube slow down the speed, you can actually see like a guy jumping from the roof. I still haven't.
Really?
Yeah. I tried. I tried replaying it like countless times. No, just a blur. Could be a cat. Could be a cat. When I don't know. I can attest to that, because I used to live in Iloilo, and people are very superstitious, and they believe a lot. And I mean, first-hand experience when you were a kid, that people had been trying to feed your head with it should look like a big bird, and or a cat, and then suddenly when you go out on the streets, any bird that you see tend to get bigger, or cats tend to be like they're stalking you and all that. I think it's all in the mindset. But aswang, as what Zenki said, we don't really wanna scare the kids, because of growing up and development wise, it's not really good. But I'm not sure if it's doing good for them, because everyone was outside.
Yeah.
Precisely. I think that's the only gateway
For them to go out.
be outside.
For them to go out. Yeah, maybe. So let's stay close, because there's an aswang, and everybody gets infected, and they all die. And the aswang laughs. But it's crazy though. It's crazy.
But you saw Attitude Jeric, even though you did it on a 0.5 slow motion.
No, it's even 0.25. I have you seen it? Like, even if you slow
I
down.
saw it on Facebook, but I never tried to do slow mo.
Also, big shout out to my little brother who's listening, probably with Mama, because Mama told him to listen, and my little sister as well, who's currently I don't know, experiencing cuffs She's a frontliner. Anyway, have you seen the video of this guy? It's to Angel. I'll send it to the group. Then what you guys do, or I can actually play it here. Just an audio. I can find it. I want you guys to listen. Because he actually has a point. Crazy.
This is regarding to what?
This is regarding with the with the government asking for our local our Filipino health workers abroad to actually go home and what do you call that, and volunteer.
Back up.
A volunteer. JML, thank God nag-stream ulit. Dude, we only just rested for a day. Sunday. Yeah, but we'll try to make sure that, even for just a couple of hours during the quarantine period, probably give updates.
On the 7th day, we rested.
Right. And, yeah, true. True. And on the first day, we rose again. Right, but I'm not really quite sure. I'm gonna play the video. This is from. I'm gonna play the video because at least you guys can hear it now over Discord. So just mute your mic so it doesn't loop or whatnot. Let me just open it on my browser. He actually has a point. I think from Jose Damulag. That's his Facebook page or name. Not really quite sure if that's his real name. But he actually made good points on why why are the why the government shouldn't really demand for volunteers if they themselves are getting paid more without even being in the front line. Ready?
Alright.
Alright, I'm gonna turn on the audio here and so that you can follow as well.
Alright, this video is for Mr. Rafael Alunan III. Nag-post ka recent na pinababalik mo yung mga nurses, mga medtech, mga doktor na OFW kasi inang bayan needs you. Yun ang sinasabi mo, inang bayan needs you. Eh, you know what, I identify with your post. Naiintindihan ko talagang kailangan talaga ng mga nurses, doctors at medical technologists sa Pilipinas ngayon. However, you're asking them to come back on a volunteer status. Linawin ko lang sir yung hinihiling mong volunteer status sa mga nurses, doctors at medical technologists. Alam mo ba na nung pag-graduate namin, I'm a doctor of physical therapy. Karamihan ng mga physical therapists, if not all, pag-graduate namin, pati nurses, mga doctors, volunteer kami. In fact, yung mga doctors nga, nagmo-moonlighting nga for 2,000 pesos a night. Swerte pa yung mga doctors na nababayaran sila. Ang mga nurses, mga physical therapists, volunteer. Ibig sabihin, may hours ka, pero wala kang sweldo. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng volunteer. May hours ka, pero wala kang sweldo. Lahat kami nagsimula sa ganyan. Tapos, ini-invite mo na bumalik uli kami sa ganyan. When New York right now is paying $300 per hour sa mga nurses na makikipagtrabaho sa mga COVID patients. So, pasensya na kung maraming bumati ko sa'yo, maraming nagalit sa post mo, maraming nag-react na hindi maganda sa post mo kasi obviously you couldn't identify sa dinaanan ng mga healthcare workers. Hindi mo maintindihan na nung panahon na humingi ng raise sa mga nurses, mga physical therapists, at kung sino-sino pang healthcare workers, walang ginawa ang gobyerno, inisnab ng gobyerno. Tapos ngayon, tatawagin mo na, bumalik kayo sa inang bayan, kailangan kayo, mag-volunteer kayo. Siyempre, kahit sino, hindi matutuwa sa sinabi mo, hindi matutuwa sa post mo. Hindi mo kasi dinaanan yung pinagdaanan ng mga healthcare workers dito. Sana, noon pa, hindi tayo nag-focus sa police, sa mga armed forces, sa teachers. Kasi usually yun ang focus ng bansa na to . Nothing wrong with that. It's just that papaano ngayon? Kailangan natin ng healthcare workers, kailangan ng nurses, kailangan ng doktor, kailangan ng medical technologists ng bansa natin ngayon. It took this much catastrophe bago ma-realize ng bansa ng Pilipinas na mali yung ginagawa nila sa healthcare workers. Kung gaano abusuhin ang mga healthcare workers sa bansa na to, ganun na lang. In fact, ang daming ospital dyan, malalaking ospital pa, volunteer ang offer sa mga nurses, mga PTs. Mga doctors, buti pa nga nababayaran pero maliit pa rin compared sa pinag-aralan nila. Ang sama ng kalagayan ng mga healthcare professionals dito sa bansa na to. And like I said, Pasensya na kayo kung maraming bumatigo sa inyo kasi hindi nyo naiintindihan kung ano yung hinihiling ninyo. Like I said, karamihan sa amin nagsimula sa volunteer. Hindi ka binabayaran. Swerte ka na kung bayaran ka 100 pesos a day. Pabira, lahat kami nakadepende sa magulang namin. Sa pag-aaral namin, tumulong ba ang gobyerno? Wala naman tinulong ang gobyerno eh. Tapos ngayon, sasabihin ninyo, mga bayani kayo, mga frontliners kayo. Do you really think hindi namin nababasa yon? Do you really think ang tingin namin doon, hindi nyo kami inuuto? Inuuto nyo lang kami. Inuuto lang kami ng gobyerno by calling us frontliners. Parang, you're giving us a pat in the back. Pero ang bottom line is, may pera naman sana. Sana maglabas ng pera yung gobyerno para bayaran ng tama itong mga healthcare workers na nandito. Diba? Ito pa masama ah. Gusto ninyo, gobyerno lang ng gobyerno, di ba? Kung government workers ka, at ang masama, ang hirap pa naman pumasok sa government kayo. Alam mo ba, na kung papasok ka sa government hospitals, kailangan may connection ka. Pag wala kang connection, di ka makakapasok. Doon papasok yung volunteer ka. Mag-aantay ka na may malalaglag at kung may mag-quit man, doon ka nila i-hire. Alam niyo ba na ganun kasama ang estado ng healthcare workers sa buong Pilipinas? Siguro nga itong COVID-19 na to nangyari para ipakita naman sa Pilipinas na hindi tayo puro police, armed forces, teachers. Hindi lang yun ang tao, hindi lang yun ang professional sa Pilipinas. Ngayon, frontliners kuno pero hindi binabayaran. Frontliners kuno, bayani kuno, pero asan ang bayad? Asan ang hazard pay? Asan ang tulong ng gobyerno? Kahit sa mga private clinics asan ang tulong ng mga gobyerno? Wala. Tapos ngayon sasabihin nyo, balik kayo sa bansa, mga OFW, kailangan namin kayo. Di sana noon pa inasikaso nyo na. Diba? Sana noon pa tumulong na kayo. Sana noon pa pinansinan ng gobyerno. Diba? So huwag nyo mamasamain pag nag-react kami ng hindi maganda sa inyo. Kasi lahat or most if not all, galit na galit sa sistema na to ng Pilipinas. Tapos pababalikin mo for volunteer pa. Di wow. Yun yung point, sir. Kaya kayo manababatikos kasi hindi nyo naiintindihan yung kalagayan ng mga healthcare workers sa buong Pilipinas. I hope this puts clarity kung bakit kayo na-bash, kung bakit marami na bad trip sa inyo. At ito ko yung mga comment ng mga supporters mo, I think there's like 9 of them. Kesyo myopic, unpatriotic, buti nga sa kanila, hindi siguro sila worth it bumalik dito, mas maganda pang nasa labas na sila. Yun ang comment nyo, di ba? Well, the thing is, totoo naman mas magandang nasa labas sila kasi mas malaki ang kita Imagine mo, New York is paying $300 an hour to take care of COVID patients. Bakit hindi sila mag-i-stay doon? Bakit sila mag-i-stay sa Pilipinas? Bakit sila mag-volunteer sa Pilipinas? Yun yung magandang sagutin nyo, sir Bakit mag-volunteer ang mga healthcare workers na nasa labas na galing sa volunteer work dati hanggang sa makalabas at pababalikin nyo into volunteerism again? Bakit sila babalik and to do that? When their lives are okay in the States or sa ibang bansa pinagtatrabahuan nila. Bakit sila magbo-volunteer uli dito? Bakit sila magtatrabaho ng libre when politicians are pocketing all the money sa crisis na to? Na mga politiko, imbis na mag-serve sa bansa, sila pa tong naghahari-harian. Kailangan unahin daw sila. Fuck that. Diba? That's a fucked up system. Para sa akin, that's a fucked up system. Hindi pwedeng puro kayo lang, puro grab kayo ng pera, puro pasok kayo ng pera sa mga bulsa nyo. Maaaring hindi ikaw, pero maraming politiko ang gumagawa niyan. Anyway, I hope this puts clarity into that. Sana intindihan nyo ngayon na lintik lang ang walang ganti. Ganun talaga. Shit happens. At ngayon humingi kayo ng tulong, walang tutulong. Kasi inabuso nyo yung mga healthcare workers, hindi nyo binayaran ng tama, tapos ngayon hihingi kayo ng tulong. Di wow.
Di wow.
May crickets ba?
I love it. Does he make a good point?
Good point.
Right, and I think one of the reaction, I think. Oh, sorry. Looping again. Okay, one of my reaction is that, or probably some people's reaction is that why can't they do it? Are they just thinking about themselves? I don't think they do. $300 an hour. Jesus Christ, how much is that in pesos? Let's see.
15,000
an hour.
an
Jesus.
hour. Yes.
Wow. But then again, right? The hazard and all that is Not gonna be um it's not gonna be easy for them. USD to PHP. Oops, sorry. Yeah, around to be exact, around 15,274.65 an hour, really? That's crazy. But anyways, yeah. So if you're earning that much and you have family here, you'd rather earn that and then support your family rather than
Yeah.
mapuli ka di, ma-volunteer.
And
Use
you
your
die.
and you die. Yeah.
And you die hungry.
And you're gonna be working with the
it's-
worst hospitals with the equipment and everything.
Right, because of the support, or probably some of the hospitals that don't really get support from the local
Exactly.
governments. And have you seen the news of like the nurse that actually went home and was actually part of the plane crash?
Ooh.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, so there was supposed to be there was there was. Alright,
Random songs with Tito Pao.
I think Tito Ron is already online as well with a headache. Additional headache from Pau. Additional headache from Pau. Anyway, so yeah.
Additional headache with Pao.
You don't have the flexi to egg.
You don't have your echo, Tito Egg.
Huh?
You don't have your
You don't have your
echo.
effort.
Echo.
Less of that.
Anyway, yeah, there was this nurse who actually went home because he wanted to spend time with the family during the enhanced quarantine before the complete lockdown, and he was part of the 9 people who died during the plane crash. It's crazy. And his last post on Facebook said something like, "I don't have to worry about COVID anymore, and taking care of patients and the fear of being infected, and I get to spend time with my family." Isn't that sad?
Literally.
Crazy. Right. And yeah, anyway, going back, edi wow. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think like health, like he said, like military police, and it's not just teachers who are the people in the Philippines. I think they play a big part together with the 3 that was mentioned. I think equal consideration on all the people that was mentioned should be put in place, right? And considering that they actually rerouted the budget for health to intelligence,
You should have.
yeah. So probably that's why now I think they tried to tweak the compensation to at least 500 an hour for health workers, but still, or for volunteers, but still, that's not gonna be enough.
Hindi ka mo bayad.
It's not gonna be enough.
500.
Yeah.
Seriously.
First, wala kasakyan. Kay, wala na transportation. But according to Angel, because she went grocery earlier, or was it last? No, last Sunday. I think there was news that you can actually ride a tricycle as long as you're the only passenger.
Just you and the driver.
Yeah, but I'm not. But the question is, if all the tricycle drivers and tricycles are actually on quarantine as well and wouldn't really want to go out.
Do they have a pass for
Huh?
like bicycle drivers?
I think I'm not sure. I don't think they have, but I think it's automatic that if you actually drive the tricycle, you'd be the designated supply runner.
It's automatic.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Right. My little sister is in the front line is scared because she's coughing for days now. But she's trying to wait for other symptoms to manifest before getting tested. Because then again, they should be a priority, but you know. But I know, crazy. I'm literally putting my little sister in the stream, but I don't know. She deserves it. I think so. I don't know. What about you guys? But yeah. And I think she has this crochet group that they actually donated washable face masks to this hospital in Iloilo earlier. And isn't that crazy that your frontliners are the ones who's actually what do you call that? Doing initiatives of actually making people, get it, having everyone, making people or making everyone safe. I'm all over the place today. I haven't had coffee yet. Right. Tito Ron, have you seen Tito Pau's TikToks?
I think it's good that I haven't because I have a tendency of unfriending people.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Ako niya, walay. Walay ako, TikTok.
Weren't we just talking about him?
We're actually talking about yours.
We were talking about your TikTok.
Malas na ako na magsubra sa tatlo.
Tuod. Wala ka man gani ka saot.
Ay, hindi na ya. Malas. Kinadayon matapos ako.
Di amo ng mechanics sa TikTok palagpat. Right again,
kinain na sa sistema.
True. For those who are listening, you're still with Kindle PH Online, and now we have Tito Ron, Tito Aggie, Tito Pau singing in the background, and Tito Dan, and also listening, I think we have Unbox with Bruce with Tito Brian and John Michael Levick as well. I'm not sure if he's joining. He might probably join later on. Great. So I was watching preppers. Yeah, supposed to be it's a prepper night, but not everyone's here, so I don't know. Whatever goes. I was watching what do you call that? Prepper videos earlier. I'm not sure if you guys have seen. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen my post, but I don't know. It's crazy that some people are actually, preparing. It was crazy back then to think that they're preparing for like a pandemic, that they have this protocol at home that you need to like wash before you come in, go out, protective gears and all that. But now, I think that particular family is the most safe family in the US right now. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not sure if you've seen it, but yeah, yeah. Crazy.
Some people are using bunkers as well, I guess.
Yeah, I think there was one that he actually was able to take a hold of. That was in UK. A nuke bunker that would house his family in case it happens. And it's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's nuke places before that was transformed and recreated into bunkers for events like this or a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I think so.
Those
It
things
has like a heavy layer of walls, like heavy layer walls after walls. That would withstand a nuke attack. But then again, it would still take time for you to actually just go out and be safe because of the radiation and all that. After a nuke,
I think New Zealand has the most bunkers.
New Zealand,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, because I saw this this video about bunkers and all that stuff. Post-apocalyptic preparation for people there. And they're not from New Zealand. Like I saw like from
Tito Egg, we can hear you, Tito Egg. Sorry. There.
Yeah, and the thing is, those people that were building bunkers in New Zealand are just immigrants. They're
Oh,
from
okay.
States.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I don't know if I could.
because most of the
if I
silos
could
are there.
understand
The silos for the nukes of US are mostly there. I think they have a couple in Hawaii, but most are in the mainland. Let me see. Last time I checked. Wait. Missile silos in US. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's around. Let me see. It's more than 500 if I'm not mistaken. Some of them I think are not working anymore, but yeah. And do you guys know that the launch code is actually run the storage for the for the code for this missiles to simultaneously launch is actually controlled by a floppy disk. Are you guys still familiar with floppy disks?
Yeah,
The black floppy disk.
Were they done, what's the brand before? There's a couple of brands.
Yeah,
before.
the one when we used to do MS-DOS, those.
MS-DOS.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they upgraded, but the last time I checked, it's still stored in that. And considering that we have from, yeah, let's not talk about that anymore. It's scary. It's scary because during a particular prepper video, one of his statement is that it's more of a scare tactic, but those missiles are actually functional. To be exact, V2 rockets. Trying to find how many, but it's around. $4,600 soft shelters for their Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper is more of like an anti-nuke missiles.
Oh, it's giggling at the back.
But these are intercontinental ballistic missiles, so they can go from US across the globe and hit something. It's crazy. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, so I don't know. I think there are YouTube channels as well that offers survival networks. I think they're called that. And they actually do streams on how to survive particular events if ever they happen. But do you think Filipinos? Well, Filipinos may be preppers, but I don't think we have enough facilities or budget for like a single family to actually be a prepper. What do you guys think is the most feasible prepping that a regular family in the Philippines can do?
First of all, move your house or property to the mountains.
Yeah,
Just
Bayanihan.
get away from the city as far as you can.
Are you guys still familiar with Bayanihan?
Yeah.
Oh, like literally moving the house.
Yeah, have you seen it firsthand?
Yes.
I've seen
we
it.
did that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Never
Awesome.
saw. Only in the pictures and the videos. Yeah.
I've seen it because
we did that to my house
Really?
before. Yeah.
Concrete?
Because our house were made. No, not concrete. Fuck, man. Our house were like bamboo.
Okay.
All bamboo. So, yeah, we moved to
Awesome.
a different location, a different block.
A different block. Is
Some
that the same
people-
house that you're in right now?
No, not this house. Way back in.
Okay.
I think.
Because I've seen some of your
Great.
videos that you actually have like concrete walls, so that's why I asked. That house?
And
seen-
no,
yeah.
we don't pay people doing that.
Yeah, it's
No,
more
no.
of like a community service.
Yeah.
I've seen it way
Just
back.
Feed them.
I've seen that way back in Iloilo because we live near the beach. So most of the houses there are well built, your normal kubo.
Yeah.
So, but the one that they actually moved was actually really big. It took around 30 people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It could take more sometimes.
it would probably take more. Yeah. How many people would it take to move Malacanang to China?
What the fuck? A single. No
uh,
one.
300 Chinox.
Just no. One
No,
signature only.
actually, yeah. You can just like recreate it
Yeah.
that in there and just move.
One signature only. Just trade the Philippines to China.
Right.
Make Philippines like the province of China, and it's part of China now.
I don't really want to comment on that.
That happens.
I don't really want to comment on that. Right. Let's see. Yeah. No, for a normal Filipino family, what would be the most visible prepping, if ever?
Move your house to a river.
Right. Move your house to a river or the mountains, and what particular skills should the household should learn? Farming for one.
Hunting and hunting and farming.
Hunting and farming, yeah, and waste management.
Yeah, waste management.
Because the bunker that I was telling you guys about, their toilet is literally a bucket with just a lid. So they actually they actually do their business there and then go to the surface and I don't know throw
Dispose
it,
of it.
dispose it. Crazy. I don't see my I don't know, maybe in the future, but I don't see myself doing that. I know.
Some use buckets with what do you call this?
Apple. That apple
Yeah,
lime. What's that?
Lime or
Is it?
just,
It's not lime. Is it
sawdust?
lime? Lime. What's that? Apple. Apple in English.
It's just that's limestone.
Oh, okay. There, lime. It's lime. I was thinking of the fruit.
That's, that's
So
paired with
sad.
tequila.
Yeah.
sad.
True.
That's a different lime.
It's a because apple is lime and what is lime
Some
juice?
use,
Apple
yeah,
juice.
Some use sawdust.
Yeah,
bucket with sawdust.
that could be a.
Cover it.
And
After it dries, you
disposes it.
dispose of it.
Leave it at Pau's doorstep.
Eh.
Ass dog. Pati ka na.
Right again, shout out to Unbox with Bruce. Again, check Unbox with Bruce on Facebook. You'd love it. You'd love it. You'd love it. It's the Chow Chow unboxing thing. Voice mostly, if I'm not mistaken. No. Let me correct that. Brian's gonna kill me. Action figures. Action figures, not toys. And it's not really unboxing. Thing. I don't know. Kumod. With.
Boxing even oh. Boxing yun.
It's actually a slow night tonight. I don't know. Probably it's because it's Monday and it's the first day of the ECQ and
Less people went outside.
yeah, and I think some people are still adjusting to their body clock because of the weekend, coming off of the weekend.
The weekend.
The weekend. Tita Zenki.
The weekend.
Tita Zenki joined our Discord earlier, but it was during a game in Warzone. I'm not really quite sure if she was listening. No.
I think some bars are open right now, right?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think
I
they
think
shouldn't be.
it's
They shouldn't be.
open.
They shouldn't be. Drop a name. Drop a name.
Drop a name.
They shouldn't be. They should. Hunting the one.
No one would
person-
be there.
Yeah.
Why?
And even if there's no one there and they open, they're violating the ECQ.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people there.
And speaking of bars, we're partnered with Terrapinta, TPs, and Wigo as well. TPs is more concerned of their staff rather than,
Yeah, we know
them like continuing the business. I talked to TP and one of his concerns is that if some of them can actually go out and give their staff, like for example, if during emergency, like emergency things like food and whatnot, if the ECQ gets implemented. I'm not sure if that was answered. I think it was answered already. But it's crazy how like the bar would actually care that much. I think, and I'm not saying because DPS is a partner, but we talked to them directly, and they're more like staff first
Yeah,
rather than the business, and I think that's one of the reasons why they're still in the business. Well, not today. But and the renovation and all that had been super fast, and Rekindle is trying to keep up. It's way back, they were trying to keep up when the events such as Rekindle and other events were trying to bring in people. They're trying to keep up because of the lack of space, and now event organizers and Rekindle, for example, is being bombarded with ideas of things that we can do there on different occasions in different places, different areas, and I don't know. I'm partly thankful of ECQ
yeah.
because people gets rest. And again, there are people who are asking on Facebook, what's a good way to spend the rest day? Jesus Christ, rest, people. that's, that's the best thing that you can do. I don't know, binge watch a series, a film, listen to online streams. Not just Rekindle. I'm not saying just Rekindle, because we have our musicians streaming, and like Tito Aggie, for example, is streaming live from time to time. You're not. Are you gonna be doing that like every day, Tito Egg?
Most of the time, I think. I'm focusing right now on doing the second track.
Mm-hmm.
I came up with a beat, so we'll see.
Right, and also I think I'm not sure if Joven is actually listening, and who's the other guy? Egg.
John Michael
Melts.
No.
And,
Melts. Melts is the one in the box, right?
Yeah.
The other guy is
Maya or Jet.
huh?
Jet.
Right, Jet. Right, they were asking how can they join. Again, for those who want to join, if you have Discord, it's better because of the audio. But if you guys want to have a video, we can probably do Skype or Zoom. But if you guys are more concerned of your audio, especially if your audio quality, and if you're more concerned of sounding good, Discord is the best way to go. But if you wanna TikTok, then fine, YouTube or Zoom or whatnot. It's
All platforms.
yeah. We will try to accommodate as much as we can. Cause one of my concern, Tito Egg, is that Discord, they have to like download it, but it's not really that heavy, right?
It's not that big.
It's not
I
that
mean, the next concern would be the internet.
Would be the internet, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The latency in the.
I always have problems trying to download
Discord? On your phone
on
or
PC.
on PC?
On PC.
How's your PC, Tito Ron?
Sorry,
How's your PC?
How's your PC?
it's running again.
It's running again.
I don't know.
Let me mute.
Maybe I'll have this checked when I
Yeah.
have the time.
Or i-message, tubalangin ng ba ako si mo?
Yeah, but I don't know if paano if because of the ECQ.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, me too.
Let me just mute some of my channels in Discord. Getting pop-ups like, and I do like division run with this and that. So there. What would you suggest for our listeners to do during the ECQ?
Exercise like Tito Pao.
Exercise like Tito Pao.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Tito Pao is so lost.
What?
Tumba.
Tito Pao, clueless.
Right again. You're still with Kindle PH online with the boys, Tito Ron, Tito Eggy, Pao, and Tito Dan. And also for those who are interested to actually join, let us know. We're gonna send you the Discord link. If you want to perform, let us know as well, live or pre-recorded, and we can play it. If ever it's pre-recorded, and yeah. And we'll be doing this up until they lift the ECQ, and hopefully everything is better by then. So this is day one, and I sound my nose is clogged, but I'm not really sick. Yeah. So there. What else? What else? Any interesting Facebook posts that you guys have seen aside from Tito Pau's TikTok? Oh, speaking of Facebook posts, just want to remind everyone that the deadline of entries for a lockdown online dance jam is gonna be April 1st, before midnight. Again, send your videos to peewee@gmail.com. That's peeweeyanez@gmail.com, and not on his messenger. I just saw his post.
So it's
Some
almost
people,
2 days before April 1st, right?
yeah,
Not too
before
late
April
now.
1st, yeah.
So I was thinking about like people gonna make the April Fool's joke about this pandemic, I guess.
What joke
Are you
about it?
I'm anticipating that it would be some sort of we're COVID free, something like, and then April Fool, something like that.
Yeah, they probably do that, or probably would say that someone's positive and this and that,
Or
and
the
then,
other way around.
yeah, and then it creates.
Please do not, guys. That's
Right.
no for now.
Right.
We don't like false information.
Let's be sensible, guys, during April Fools, especially around COVID, because I know people would post about I'm pregnant, or I'm getting married and all that. So that's fine.
That's
Even if
normal, but
even
not
if, even if
using the
it's
current
already
events.
annoying, even if it's already really annoying. But anyway, rather than revolve around COVID jokes, I don't think COVID right now should be taken lightly.
And don't ever post about like having a like claiming that you have
You're positive about it.
COVID-19.
Yeah.
Yep, you will be quarantined.
Right. I hope the government would actually hunt people who's actually gonna joke about that.
They should be.
They should be hunted because they should be tested.
Yeah. But that's gonna be a waste of testing.
And that's gonna be a waste of.
Doma sila prank baka doma like nakasuwan.
Yeah, most of
Right. It should be taken seriously, like someone claiming that they actually have a bomb in an airplane. Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Same as that. It should
That
be.
level.
But again, going down to the Lockdown Online Dance Jam again. You have the mechanics. You can go to facebook.com/lockdownoldj. Again, that's facebook.com/lockdownoldj for the mechanics. Okay, guys. Again, not on PW's Messenger, but on his email. It's there because he just ranted about people sending it to his messenger, so I had to read it.
Let me actually join this one. Tito Pao, do you have any plans joining this online showdown?
He's not even dancing on his TikToks. Pole dance? What?
Hindi ko mag-shout, yeah.
How much is the price? Tito Direk?
Oh, the price is let me just read it back. Third place takes 1,000 pesos, a medal and merchandise. Second place is 2,000 pesos, a medal and merchandise. But the champion gets 4,000 pesos, a trophy, medal, merchandise, grocery package from Luxury Duel Enterprise of Lazada and Shopee, free tattoo from Get Luck Tattoo Supplies, video shoot by Project 26, and a photo shoot by KP Photos. There's actually a lot at stake, yeah.
So I mean, the mechanics is just like freestyle dancing, any genre or what?
Yeah, It is, as long as it's just
Oh.
a minute long, and it should be a new video, no filter, steady shot, because you know some of those dancers are actually using tracking, or motion tracking. Yeah, just like that the girl and his big brother, and eventually got joined by that little girl. They have the I'm not sure if they're actually using the same camera, or it's just the edit, but some dancers actually use a tracking wristband that is attached to the camera, and the camera actually follows that wristband, so they get like full shots of the dancers during the shoot. I forgot the name of the equipment, but it exists, and it's a little bit jumpy, a little bit jumpy. So no filter, and it's actually exclusive for just Negros Island. Maybe because of the what do you call that? The delivery of the prices would be much better. And again, deadline is April 1st. You have at least 2 days to go before your final submission. And let me see. It will be judged by Mike's. I'm not sure. Mike's Villoso, Reflex, Gotanko, and Elden Lau. Right, and of
I
course,
still have 2 days.
you still have 2 days to convince Pao. Alright, BRB. Huh? What's that? What's the name of the? What's the name of the kangkong? What's that?
Bomba films.
Bomba Films. I've heard that platform is good. No spoiler, guys. Probably just an overview. What is it about? I haven't seen it yet. But it's foreign language, right? It's not English.
Did you right?
Didn't hear
You
me.
forgot. You forgot to launch the website.
Yeah, I know. I forgot to launch the website, so we will be launching it maybe later. Cause I think some of the updates on the photos did not actually stick during the last time. So we forgot, right? I was editing during the stream, and I was editing during the stream, and I forgot to hit update. So some of the elements there are not there anymore. But that's an easy fix. No worries. And we're trying to come up with I'm still trying to find out how to simultaneously stream on that page, or do I have to do it manually every time we stream, or can I just have something in place that would play our video.
Really nice.
Yeah, once we go live. Hold on. Right, how's your Monday so far, guys? Tito Ron, how's your Monday so far?
Slow.
Yeah,
It's
I
hot.
know. Yeah, I know. It was humid earlier as well. I don't know. I was actually wishing for it to rain. I'm not really good. Would rain be a big help during the COVID-19? Like I don't know, cleansing and all that.
It's summer, remember.
Oh yeah.
Rain is good.
I
Possibly
think
one.
the virus would not dwell on hot temperature as well. I think that's a good thing, but it's the
No,
humidity
that's
is
a
real.
misconception.
It
There
is.
was, I think I read an article that what we thought that the virus is seasonal, that the virus cannot stand the temperature or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think this time this COVID is different. It's not necessarily.
Okay, let me see. Oh, okay. This is from WHO. The new coronavirus can be transmitted in areas with hot and humid climates. Now I'm wishing for that rain. I'm gonna link you the article, guys. Because it's who? It's World Health Organization's COVID-19 virus, corona disease advice for public. It's a myth buster. So I'm gonna post it on the chat. for our COVID-19 monitoring as well. Yeah. So Jesus, that's scary. And I think because I think it already evolved and adapted to. I'm not sure. Cold weather and snow cannot kill the new virus. Cold weather and snow cannot kill the new coronavirus. Jesus Christ, this thing is what?
But I
Hey,
guess, have you heard that Japan has the cure already? No?
Japan, I think is. I'm not sure if already
Confirmed.
can. They did right
I heard news
or
about it, but I don't know if it's developing news or it's confirmed that they found a cure. I don't know.
let's see. Japan confirmed cases of coronavirus. No. Japan confirmed of no. I tried searching Japan confirmed coronavirus cure. I'm not getting any result. Japan
None.
coronavirus. Let me see. Coronavirus cure. Um, it's not approved yet. Let me see. It's coronavirus treatment, but it's still
That's their
under
procedure. No, there's nothing yet.
approval. Yeah. Wait. There's a Japanese flu drug that which is clearly effective in treating coronavirus, but I'm not really quite sure if this has already been proven, like in real life, or what do you call that? 'Cause I hate. Anyway. Japanese flu drug appears effective in coronavirus treatment in Chinese clinical trials. Yeah, but not really a cure for it, like specific to corona.
Maybe just to ease.
Yeah, maybe slow it down, or whatnot. Because
That's not a
there,
cure.
as Tito Brian mentioned earlier as well of Unboxed with Brews, I think there were 2 Korean soldiers that were already discharged because they were, well, according to the news, they were cured, but then again it went back. We're not really quite sure if they got infected again or the virus actually manifested back to those 2 soldiers. So it's scary. Right, again guys, I've sent the link on the chat about the about myths, myths around coronavirus, like the new coronavirus can be treated in areas with can be transmitted in areas with hot and humid climates. Cold weather and snow cannot kill the new coronavirus. Taking a hot bath does not prevent the new coronavirus disease. The new coronavirus cannot be transmitted through mosquito bites. Okay, at least that's assuring because we have lots in Philippines. And the photos of WHO doesn't look like mosquitoes. They look like flies. Are hand dryers effective in killing the new coronavirus? No. Can an ultraviolet disinfection lamp kill the new coronavirus? UV lamps should not be used to sterilize hands or other areas of skin as UV radiation can cause skin irritation. Yeah. How effective are thermal scanners in detecting people infected with the new coronavirus? Thermal scanners are effective in detecting people who have developed a fever because of the infection, but it doesn't necessarily mean that if you have like high temperature you actually have the corona. Or some can be asymptomatic and would not register the temperature in the scanner, which is just scary. Can spraying alcohol or chlorine all over your body kill the new coronavirus? No, but keeping your hands clean with alcohol might actually help. Might actually help.
Oh. So there's no assurance, even though you're poured alcohol and spray it all over your body,
Yeah,
right?
because I think the virus actually manifests through our our openings. Did not even sound good either. Um,
Provocative, provocative.
yeah, I know. Good thing Brian's not here. Yeah, but I think alcohol actually helps you lessen the possibility of acquiring it because like it helps
Disinfectant.
you. Yeah, it's disinfectant. But once I think you have it, I think there needs to have like procedures and proper treatments, but not alcohol. I think this is to address some of the people who are trying to self medicate. They think that they're probably, since they have they were proven coronavirus, that they could, alcohol would just help them. Yeah. Disinfect surface. Be aware that both alcohol and chlorine can be useful to protect surfaces, but they need to be used under appropriate recommendations. This is actually fun. This is actually fun infographic. Do vaccines against pneumonia protect you against the new coronavirus? No. Can regularly rinsing your nose with saline help prevent infection with the new coronavirus? Still no. Jesus, this is scary. Can eating garlic help
So
prevent
after all this
infection?
time,
Yeah. No, sorry.
people believe what could have been some sort of a protection is not really that of a protection, right?
Yeah, it's more of like prevention. Again, as as what we always say, we're like prevention is better than cure. Um, so yeah, I don't get the whole idea why some people are still outside. Um, can eating garlic help
Shout
prevent
out to my
infection?
neighbors who are
Shout
outside.
out, shout out to our neighbors
They're
drinking.
back, they're back.
Are they still drinking egg? Not anymore.
Maybe.
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 Can eating garlic help prevent infection with the new coronavirus? No, but it will prevent aswang.
And
For
it will prevent people
procuring.
coming to you because you're no.
True.
Yeah, you smell like
What? It smells like garlic.
Smell like garlic.
Does the new coronavirus affect older people or younger people also susceptible? People of all ages can be infected by the new coronavirus, but old people and people with pre-existing medical conditions such as asthma, diabetes, heart disease appear to be more vulnerable to becoming severely ill with the virus. There. Wala pa gid ambot sinyo da bala mo da. Are antibiotics effective in preventing and treating the new coronavirus? No. Are there any specific medicines to prevent or treat the new coronavirus? I think this will answer your question, Tito Pao. Tito Dan, to date, there is no specific medicine recommended to prevent or treat the new coronavirus. However, those infected with the virus should receive appropriate care to relieve and treat symptoms, and those with severe illness should receive optimized supportive care. Some specific
you're
treatments
going slow.
are...
Tito Jeric, you're almost going out.
Oh, okay, sorry. Some specific treatments are under investigation and will be tested through clinical trials. WHO is helping to accelerate research and development efforts with a range of partners. And speaking of partners, Facebook Live is actually partnered with WHO, and you can actually stream while what do you call that? With that donate button that you can click on to donate directly to WHO. But I'm not really quite sure if it's still going on, because I think it was just a one-day event. But I think it will considering that we have the ECQ in place, I think they'll try to extend that. So we'll try to check if this particular stream is visible for that as well. Because my Facebook gaming page is what do you call that? Is a Facebook Live partner. so I can do that. But with YouTube, we still have a long way to go. Um, Eligibility for our monetization needs at least 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Yep.
To start. But if we need like recurring monetization, like if we want to implement ads on our stream, we may need at least 100,000 likes for them to be monetized with advertisement. I don't think we're gonna reach 100K. I'm not sure.
No, 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 no.
We will by
But
tomorrow.
possibilities are endless. We just keep our hopes up.
I don't know. Probably we can get the 1,000 easy, considering that we have like 1,500 likes already on Facebook. So shout out to all our Facebook likers. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Great.
But, but after all this time, Teacher Jarek, would you believe that they haven't found a cure yet?
I think some are, as far as I know, some of the countries, except where it came from, are developing cures. Like, if I'm not mistaken, well, Japan is. Switzerland, was it? I'm not really quite sure on what particular, but there was this news about China actually doing pretty well now, considering it came from them. That they're actually after the Italy incident, they're actually buying real estates there.
Oh no.
There you go.
And they just sold like millions millions of dollars of equipments to Spain recently. So yeah, they're actually earning from the. I'm not saying that I'm not really want to say that the conspiracy theories are correct, but if it is, that's really fucked up. And also, US is actually gonna sue them for like trillions, 50 trillions, if I'm not mistaken, if proven that the virus is what do you call that? The virus is actually a man-made or bio warfare agent that China tried to deploy. And if that happens, if China don't actually comply with the suitcase, or is it called a suitcase or the case or the suits? Suitcase is a bag, right?
Yes.
On the case, we're actually, if worst comes to worst, we're actually looking at World War III.
Or it already has begun.
Or probably if the conspiracies are true, then it might actually have already begun, and it's scary.
Not firing a single bullet and winning the war.
I know, because according to one source, YouTube source, it was found in one of the book that China published that was written by by two well-known generals, that China doesn't have the capacity to actually go head-to-head with the US equipment-wise, and especially like a head-on collision for war, but so they're taking the what do you call that? The stealth mode or the stealth route, and it could only be possible if it's through biological or bio warfare. And things seems to fit the puzzle.
Things seems to align.
I'm back, Hackdog. Tito Brian might probably join.
And let's just pray it's not it.
Because the Philippines,
hope.
yeah, if ever,
Because
China
if
and
true,
US, yeah,
we're fucked up, man.
we're fucked
We're
up.
just free real estate for them.
True, because we can't even figure out where to put where to put our foot down. Start with.
Yeah.
And
Right on.
during my personal rants again, disclaimer, personal rants, I always question where our the Philippines actually stand with regard to the US-China conflicts. Ano na ang biowarfare? Jesus. Ikaw na bala nag-send sa akin, Tito Bryce, ang link.
Baho raw niya mga. Like I shot.
I'm actually not feeling well. Probably because lack of sleep. My nose is actually clogged. But I'm not positive yet for corona.
You sleep. You should sleep.
Because you know how stories are, being transmitted from mouth to mouth. Jericho no, wala ito pa matsyag. Jericho no, laba si may amo na to sa, tapos pagkadason, may ano to sa kabuhinan. Kakabuhinan wala ang statements.
Basta nga. Si Jerek? Oo, ano to sa?
Sano lubong?
Oo,
Yeah. That is crazy. But then again, I just want to remind everyone that despite some of our personal opinions, especially with the conspiracies and other personal take on what's happening right now, since we're all at home, find time to actually research yourself, so that at least you have
Ponder
words
upon
to-
things.
Ponder upon things while we still can. Because once the ECQ is gonna be lifted, there might be a possibility that you guys will be back in your offices and be busy with work again. And I don't know, 14 days is actually. I'm not really gonna say that it's gonna be fun for everyone, because some people actually need work and be paid, especially like drivers and other people that make ends meet. But what would be the let's try to go a little bit light. Let's not focus on the dark things, the dark clouds. What do you think would be a good hobby to learn during the 14-day quarantine period? Making hollow blocks is not a hobby, by the way. Just want to make that clear.
Learn an instrument.
Learn a new instrument. Yeah.
What
Like
you could do
organ.
is you could actually type virtual piano.
Yeah.
On your Google search, and it will get you a page to play virtual piano using your own keyboard.
All right.
Your computer keyboard. So
Wouldn't that be?
you'll get familiar with chord shapes, and that's what I'm doing right now. Since
Okay.
I don't really have in-depth knowledge about playing piano. I'd like to.
Right.
And I wish I have a piano here in the house, but no. That's
Is
what I'm trying
Is
to
that connected to your system, Tito Egg, the piano or the
Yeah.
keyboard? Okay, awesome. Tito Dan, you any plans of learning
I don't know.
things aside from the Bomba films?
Yeah, I maybe try to imitate choreography by Momoland. I'm really up to that 4,000. It's a lot of money because the
I know.
business is going down. The online massage is not going well. So we need to find alternative ways to make money, and that online showdown is
Yeah.
some sort of method. So
Not to mention
really
the
applicable one.
groceries. The groceries
Yeah.
that it's actually
really
part of. Yeah. Yeah, big shout out to Kitchen and Sir Pee for making that happen. Tito Ron, new hobby? Oh, sorry,
Go
Tito
ahead,
Dan. Going back to Tito Dan. Yeah, what's up?
well, don't be surprised, guys, if I have TikTok. Just don't unfriend me. Putting this together. I'm just bored. You
I
know?
don't think we're friends yet, Tito Dan, so
No,
I
not
won't
yet.
worry. Not yet.
We might block food before we are gonna make friends. So,
They did not unfriend me, so it's fine.
welcome to Brian. Welcome to the Brian. My future co-business owner with his Balagtiki Limited corporation with my online massage. So that will be a good venture, a partner with Tito Brian.
But Tito Bry, according to Dan, the online massage is not doing well. So what's
So
your
that's why
take on that?
I need to venture new
Hello.
business tactics.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hinay.
Papa, can you hear me?
Yes, Papa.
Christ. Yeah, Tito Bry.
Go to the right.
Okay, let's go back to Tito Ron first. Any hobbies that you're trying to learn or want to learn?
Discover name.
Bati ako, Bray. Yes, Tito Ron, ano to?
Discover new things.
Discover,
Recently
like...
I've been working on piece of lang. So, tried to do sculpting.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
Can I reply to Tito Jam's response?
Okay.
It's actually scientifically understandable that the business is not doing well because everybody right now is not feeling like monetarily, socially, even the social climbers now can't climb anymore.
They're being exposed right now, right?
Yeah, social climbers now are just there at the bottom of the whatever they're climbing.
Good thing.
Come here, social climber. I'm here.
No, I wonder what are the networkers doing now? Are they also doing like live stream?
I'm not sure. And do they still post cars in their profiles because they're staying at home? They're probably posting like what, washers, dry cleaners, vacuum cleaners,
Alcohol.
or alcohol. Oh, the news that they actually nabbed like what, 3 local
guys.
3 barangay officials. Villamonte, was it?
Oh,
No, it's one barangay official.
It's
No.
one.
It's just one.
Yeah, one kagawad and one employee of the city.
Ooh.
Oh, employee of the city.
Not Bacolod City.
It's a
It's
municipality, I guess.
municipality of Pontevedra.
Oh, interesting.
oh no.
Yeah, this is not libel by the way because it's in the news.
Not like that. It's tax, right? It's just like we're reinstating.
Is it English Monday for you as well, Tito Bry?
Today is Bisa is regional English man.
Well, because we have regional accent, right? So
Yeah,
Oh,
for those who are not familiar with regional accent, it's the accent that you have per region.
Right,
Like
right.
I
Actually,
don't.
you really have to adjust because it's not about speaking English. How you adjust for your job. So, wait, hold up. Oh, shout out to my friend over there, my co-furlough crew that we are suspended for 2 weeks. Mr. Mark B, how are you doing? Hope you have enjoyed our stream for tonight, even though we talk nonsense. We talk nonsense. Shout out to you, man.
even though it.
are
By
they?
the way, have you seen the news? There's already looting in South Italy.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
really
saw
like
it, saw it,
about
saw
the
it.
topic about looting.
The one you sent. Should we play it? Or do you guys want to see?
Sure. I mean, no. I don't know.
But
I
hey,
really don't know
guys,
anything.
given a chance, first 5 items that you would like to loot. But again, we're not encouraging Rekindle PH. It's not about like
Not about that.
encouraging people to loot or whatnot. We're
Sige,
just purely having some sort of talks that could probably happen for a city. So, guys, what will be your 5 top items to loot if ever?
If you ever leave me, baby.
Random songs with Tito Pao.
I don't know.
Would you like me to start?
Yeah, go,
Maybe
go.
I take, of course, rice. That's too much. That's too heavy.
I know,
I
I
think
know.
that's not really practical to do. Maybe alcohol, since it's liquor ban. I'll take some alcohol. Those really expensive alcohols. Maybe those. Let me name some.
Hennessy.
Hennessy maybe. Yeah, Hennessy. Jack Daniels
Hennessy.
maybe. And second maybe what's called this alcohol, if there's some. I'll try to hold some for myself and sell it online. Third maybe what you call that, imported canned goods that will be expensive as well. I think I'll just stop to 3. I think that's it. What about you, Tito Brian? Tito Ron?
I already have stacks of alcohol.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, that's the drink part.
Let's loot him.
No one loots here. You'll have your heads cut off.
Tito Dan, actually you can make do with the rice. You loot a cart first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, not the normal part, I guess, you figure it. The one with that used by forklift, maybe. It's more bigger.
True.
The cart with the big wheels, the off-road one.
And it's
Yeah,
hard
but
to
yeah.
loot alcohol because it's made of, especially
loot a
the
house.
bottled ones.
Yeah.
It's fragile.
Huh?
The alcohol, it's fragile because it's on bottles, right?
Yeah, it's fragile. Exactly.
You get alcohol in plastic.
Oh, some people are actually
With
some
straw?
barangays are no. Some barangays are actually doing that. They're trying to repack alcohol for their constituents or constituents people. Right, Mark Bianzon,
Me-
thank you for joining us.
Me, I loot number 1 priority liquid sosa. Because I'm really paranoid with Bangiran that like clog. I don't like the idea. And toilet that are clogged. It's my nightmare.
Okay.
And then I will loot lots of lollipop. So that if I find an enemy, I will give them lollipop. You want lipa?
You want lipa?
Abi ko makakita ka kontra lollipopon mo sa.
Nightmare ni Pao.
Kagi ka na pang lollipop
Then,
pa, wow.
Ha?
Wala. Sige, Bray.
Ay, sorry, wala.
Hindi, go. Third.
I don't know, lots of wafer.
Abi ko na purga ka na sa wafer.
What flavor? Mixado.
Variety. Like cheese, chocolate. As long as it's wafer. Because
Sagrita.
yeah, it's hard and it's soft at the same time. So yeah, those are the things that I will get when time comes. But I doubt because it's really hard.
Medicine, maybe? I don't know. Aspirins, antibiotics, I don't know.
If the grocery store has medicine.
Pharmacy, yeah.
Pharmacy.
So
Have you seen that meme of Unilever? I don't know if it's
Which
official.
one?
The meme has the logo of Unilever, and then they're claiming that they're going to stop producing deodorant so that social distancing may be in practice.
So this topic na.
Social
You,
distancing.
you know what, guys? I'm actually getting scared nowadays. Nowadays.
Nowadays.
I think- no, it's because whatever we talk in here is happening slowly.
I know.
Oh my.
I know. It's crazy. We're gonna be tagged if ever they find some of our live feeds when everything, like if civilization tries to regroup.
And we still have a copy
They'll
If I
find
may suggest, then the next time you visit the grocery store, you might want to check already what you can carry. Like you already have to canvas if what you can bring in case the looting
Ocular
happens.
inspection.
Ocular inspection.
That's a good advice, Ron.
Yeah,
So
you might want to look already. Might want to eye
Scouting,
already.
scouting.
Yeah.
yeah, you bring a cart and then you have a timer. You have to run.
1
Try
minute.
to get as much as possible. Then left it on the counter. No, just joking, guys. Just it's things so hard for our commodizers. So people working.
Next time
So
this might reach the NBI and they're going to post our pictures on the.
Yeah.
You are banned from entering here.
I mean, if you do that, like today or tomorrow, if you do that tomorrow, and get banned.
We're just kidding. It's
The
not
views and
gonna happen.
opinion.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Tomorrow, maybe in the future. No kidding. I'm kidding.
Guys,
How about if we-
ma-play na yung disclaimer. Kaya ba si Mana sila?
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the Manga Bahola Code and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Rekindle PH. Any content provided by our team or participants are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything. On with the show.
Right, so mga baho likod.
Thank you so
What if
much
we just talk about like...
for
Ay, sorry, go ahead.
Janisins.
Huh?
Thank you so much, Mr. Janisins, for doing the voiceover.
Janisins.
Mr.
What-
Janisins.
Does he even
what
talk?
if we change the theme? Like for example, we talk about the quarantine. Like for example, we say, if this quarantine last for 2 months, then iba na ala, we will visit Bacolod. Something.
Oh, yeah. And then it will happen.
And
Yeah.
get
Go to
infected?
your house.
Yeah, if this becomes like 6 months quarantine, then you'll win
Go
lottery.
6 months.
At least it's positive.
Positive. Palawingan
And
nga.
then too much pandemic in Manila, and then Bianca Umali will just reside with Bacolod, just decide to go to Bacolod because
Suddenly end up in your
she
home.
needs to survive, and since I'm single and there's a lot of space in this house, we can live together, no malice, just be friends.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
Tito Dan.
Like, possible outcome.
by the way.
So,
By the way, Tito Dan, I saw Bianca Umali in Boracay, just like I don't know, around 2 months ago.
Oh, you saw her?
Yeah, saw her with I don't know, I don't know what the guy was.
She's really pretty, I'm
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
her Instagram right now. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus
She's
Christ.
really-
You're a looter and a stalker?
Luther, Stalker, and a Momolander.
Momolander.
Momolander. She's really cute, man.
I mean, her nose, man.
Yeah. She's with, and the thing is, no one recognized her. I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
No one recognized Bianca Umali. Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
Mortal Sin.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah. That's
Okay.
That's why.
I have a question for you guys. If ever you've seen like a celebrity, it doesn't really matter if you like them or not. Would you like go to them and talk and try to strike a conversation, or would you just step back and be okay with the idea that you saw them?
it depends.
Would
It
depend.
depends with the lyric.
Give me
Pers-
give me an actor or a celebrity that first one that you would probably strike a conversation with, or two you're okay with not just doing anything.
Start with Mo.
Sorry, Brian.
Okay.
Remember when we were, I'm not sure if we were together back then. Together. Then like
back then.
one call center here near the police station headquarters. That time there was like a concert. They invited Sponge Cola. I actually like what sugata in English?
Head-on collision.
Not met. I head-on collision. Yael Yuson in the alleyway.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And I did not do anything, but because it's like me for me, I don't really like their music. But they were kind of big that time, so that's like probably an example of the like celebrities, like a moment where if I meet a celebrity that I'm not really a fan of, I wouldn't probably do anything.
How about
Just like,
how about someone that
okay,
you would strike a conversation with, or would would tell them that you like them?
Maybe US Aura. If she comes to the Philippines, I would tell her I like her very much.
Language barrier, I don't think so.
I've seen your videos. I like all of them. I have a copy of how many gigs again, Bri? Of just
I
her.
have 6 gig, but it's like all of her movies from her amateur time to her very professional time.
But she's not doing it anymore, right?
In depth.
She's not doing it anymore. Yeah, it is. But it's blurry, but it's not really clear.
she has one rare uncensored.
Yeah. But it's I know, it's mostly I know.
I know Tito Jam is googling right now.
I know.
No, I'm not.
So,
Ikaw, Tito Egg.
One there was one time that I was attending a Reese Laransangan event here in Ayala.
Oh, the one that you
and
post.
I was
You post.
around the
You post
perimeter.
about love. You love posting a lot.
Yeah.
You love her?
I was around and I saw Joey Benin, the bassist of Sunday. I was like, hi sir, and then this girl just walked by, and it's really cute. I didn't realize it was Clara Benin.
It was
I
Clara.
like, what the? I just froze.
Yeah.
I just froze. It's like, nah, why? I
So
met her. I head-on collisioned her.
Head-on collisioned her.
A couple of times around the mall. I was like,
Yeah.
why can't? I was like that the whole time.
Yeah. I actually had a chance to, well, not really talk to her, but she was there during the Ang Kwento Nating Dalawa when Rickle PH brought the film here. Yeah. But we never. I'm not really the kind of person that would normally talk to like people that I see or a celebrity. I thought I can.
Yeah, me
but I can't. There was this conference back in Manila that one of the speakers was Carlos Eldran, who did the same the same what do you call that? The same idea of how to spread humanism through arts. The same the same material that I presented for when I presented Rekindle in Manila for the when we lobbied for the national movement. I thought I can talk to him. I wasn't able to. Red Tani was there as well. I wasn't able to. Dr. Chua was there. I wasn't able to. But I was able to talk to, and this is the first time, the late Papa Dom of Tropical Depression. I tried talking to him,
yeah.
but he was drugged as fuck during that time. So yeah, he wasn't answering. So I was literally just talking to myself.
He was a Post Malone at that time.
Yeah, yeah.
It was, I think, Dinagyang. So I ended up talking to his bassist. And yeah. Tito Dan. Oh, Tito Ron first. Tito Ron first. Tito Ron first.
I don't recall. Okay. No, I just actually missed one chance of meeting Maria Ozawa.
Damn.
She has a bar in Manila.
Or you could have what do you call that? You can have head-on collision her as well.
I could have,
Yeah.
I could have, but unfortunately,
Or
I was
she
sick
will
during
head-on
the
collision
time.
you.
Yeah,
I was
double head collision.
I was actually a day late going back to the island, so
Oh,
a
that was
missed
in
opportunity.
that was in Lakawon, right?
Yeah.
When she visited, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Is
I
that a cat?
think yeah.
I love it.
I thought someone was singing.
Yeah, our cat. And someone else's.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for the noise, guys.
The love dance.
The love dance. So, where was that? I think it was in. Shoe.
Basi ano na? Basi hindi na English speaking. Oh, kung hindi na English speaking, hindi na sa akin si hindi shoe. Dapat sika.
Maybe.
Celebrity that you actually ended up talking to.
Celebrity. Oh, by the way, I'm actually my cousin's husband actually celebrity. So you know. Anyway, so that's family oriented. I think though.
Who?
That does not count. His screen name.
Yeah.
His screen name is Neil Sese.
Oh, yeah.
The effort.
Yeah,
How do you spell his name? I wanna.
Niel SESE.
Okay.
SESE. Neil RCSS, I guess.
Neil Ryan Sese. Oh.
Neil Ryan.
He doesn't have pictures in. Or I'm picking up.
He does.
Neil Ryan.
He
okay, yeah,
he's
okay,
like
okay.
the one who
Yeah.
plays supporting actor.
Let me send a picture. One moment. While I'm searching for the picture, Tito Dan. Go ahead, Dan.
SESE. Okay, yeah. I'm familiar with him now. Yeah. I'm familiar with him now.
I guess he with Juliana Palermo before with Bomba Film.
Oh. Yeah, I'm familiar with the guy.
You really have a
Triangle.
reverence.
Whoa!
Sabi ba yan? Wikipedia.
What? He used to be with Wikipedia?
No.
What?
Tito Dan is your official Bomba Film Wikipedia. Oh, come on, guys.
Tito Dan, the meat expert.
The Met expert.
The math expert.
I would start with the celebrity that I would not dare to talk. Maybe Sanderford. No way.
No, I'd probably talk to him if ever.
Talk to him
end up,
about
about
Corona.
him being an ass. No, seriously, I know. I normally I'm not really that. I don't normally go in that strong, but yeah.
I think Thunderboard's like act is not an act anymore.
Yeah.
It's more like I think that's his default.
Yeah, I know.
Default na.
And the trial period is expiring
Passive.
as well. His trial period is expiring as well.
What trial period?
The plastic surgery.
His face is going back to where it was before.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Mr. Sese. Yeah. Yeah, Dan, your other celebrity?
And the celebrity that I would like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Bianca O'Malley or was the Julian San Jose.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I would ask her, why not do it like a film like what Yam Conception did, something like that.
Me, I like some conception.
Some or
Yeah,
yum?
before.
Yum
Some
conception.
conception isn't some conception a guy? The one who dances?
Yes,
Sam is the singer.
And yeah, he sings as well. Why do you like
Oh
some
my
conception?
god, our hidden colors are revealed.
Oh, and also just reminding everyone that Rekindle PH as a team is actually a big advocate of equality in the LGBTQ community. Not all of us, but yeah, most of us are into that. No, not some conception. The advocacy. But most probably the core value of the team would probably be go back to humanism. If I'm not sure if I'm speaking for everybody, but that's how I see it. And everybody
No,
goes
what about
silence.
some conception?
What
No,
about?
he's really talented. I mean, just not talking on his back, but we're talking on his back. Like,
He is.
he's really good.
He can
He's
actually
good
sing.
in acting. He's good in singing. He's good in dancing. But he's like all of that. If you add that, he's still like me. It's like nobody cares about him.
Because he's not really that iconic. He doesn't have that certain song, doesn't have that certain teleserye or like acting career nag-boom or something. Wala siya trademark siya self or even like a one-hit wonder nga song, wala gid siya. So kami gyapon siya.
Maybe.
Tinda ikaw ang yung reyna, tukong yung
Those were
heart.
Phil Pop.
Is that a song?
That was for Phil Pop, if I'm not mistaken.
So not his
he
song.
Interpreted it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Who's song?
I just Googled.
Yeah, let's ginger it.
Oh, and
Anyway,
speaking
go
of
ahead.
Phil Pop, I'm not sure if he's listening or will be listening. Big shout out to Edgar Miraflor, of course. He had been contested and probably, and I think won Phil Pop, or maybe more, way back. And he's one of the people who actually started Rekindle. When we started, he was actually one of the performers and would normally go from time to time to events if he's not busy, but he's always busy. Right? I think one of his entry was with Tim De La Rama of Mojo Nova as well. Big shout out to the guy. And we were talking because way back he mentioned that they'd probably do delivery for their juices. So we talked last night and he wouldn't really want to what do you call that? Put everyone risk the safety of his staff. Yeah, of CV Lounge BCD. CV BCD
I'm running
Lounge.
low.
I know. I think yesterday Nickwood was open up until 3 p.m. but we woke up around 3:29. So.
Yeah.
This is not an endorsement or whatnot, but I guess the BCD Drops is doing some deliveries.
No.
So
yeah. As far as I know, that's what Tim said as well. That's what Tim said as well.
For Traditional Juice, you can go ahead and contact them so they can deliver. I think there's a minimum charge for that, but for any details, just like go to their page or what.
Right, we might.
Yeah.
And also a big shout out to Mark Mira.
This is the time.
The time for
Deliveries.
death strangling.
Delivery. Tito Bray.
To go out.
I know. Yeah. I don't know, but then again, I'm even paranoid about deliveries as well because they go around and might contract whatever and But then again,
hand-to-hand contact with people.
But I'm pretty sure that they're trying to decontaminate or what do you call that? Disinfect as well. I think that's a protocol right now, especially for like food deliveries. I think Panda is still delivering, and a couple more riders
And there
are
are
still.
like restaurants were not doing their own deliveries
Yeah,
for the meantime, or yeah.
yeah. Just I think, and have you guys heard about um, Order Hero?
What about
It's another delivery service that takes care of. Remember when people are pranking Grab, Panda, like canceling last minutes and calls it a prank? They order a lot of things, and then some customers would just prank of ordering a lot of things and then cancel it, and leaving some of the riders with the food, and there's no other way to like dispose of it and get paid. So what Order Hero is doing is, if you get pranked, or for example your delivery got declined, they'll cater to those riders. They can post to their system that I have this right now, and Order Hero will try to advertise that we currently have this, and look for people who actually want it, taking care of the problem of the previous rider, and having Order Hero look
I
for
think we saw the
clients.
video of
The video of the rider who was crying eating the food that, well, he has no other choice but to eat it. But some of the riders actually just have this minimal budget for those, and probably that's just their income for that day, or just allotted budget for that day. And some people are just, I don't know, too heartless to just order and prank them, and I don't know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, those food scammers should have very big almoranas.
True.
So that they
Actually, I
don't
would
go
agree.
anymore.
I would
They'll
agree.
just be bloated forever and ever.
Shame on you guys. So
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Because like even if they some people tend to label us as like, especially my rants with PLDT and all that. We never canceled food delivery, not even once.
No, never.
Being a ranter and all that. Yes, I'm embracing it now. I'm a ranter. Way
and
back
also
now,
a tip,
or is it?
guys. Before I was ordering Jollibee, and there was like some problems with communicating from Manila because the tendency when you try to call Jollibee, let's call that 87,000, something like that.
Did
And
I
Sarah
get?
Geronimo will be annoyed with Sarah Geronimo's voice or something like that. But anyways, when you try to call, it's directed to Manila.
Yeah.
And then they try to call the nearest branch within your location, and after which your order will be delivered. So there is a disconnect between Manila, and to Bacolod. The Manila send the wrong phone number to Bacolod, and the Bacolod already have prepared my order. It's been delayed. In short story, it's been delayed for 2 hours. And normally, if it's delayed, there's 200 GC.
Yeah.
It's like late for 30 minutes. So what happened for me? I was like so go. I would say that. It's like it's been too late for 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours
I
is
don't
not
deserve-
acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't deserve this 200 GC. Give me something more, or give me something that I deserve. They give
Where
me,
did you
like,
where did you order? Jollibee?
Jollibee, yep.
You could have asked
And
for
then-
McDonald's way back. Like, give me
Nah,
something more. Give me McDonald's.
what they give me is 200 GC, Tito Jeric, and a bucket of chicken.
And a bucket.
So,
Wow.
No, not bad.
Yes,
Not bad.
6-piece bucket of chicken, and it's really hot when it arrives. So, yeah, that's like a short tip. Also, guys, if you have any problems like before, I eat ice cream, and then that ice cream is another under the manufacturer of like a biscuit company. Let's say Ribisco, okay? So there is a glass debris on the ice cream. What happened is I reported it again. I did not posted it online just to secure the sanity of the company. What I did is
The sanity.
I emailed them, PM them directly. So what we did again, Tito Jeric, they go to the house, try to do some interviews and everything,
Yeah.
and then they give me this whole carton of Ribisco and Chocomucho and everything.
Wow.
So that's a tip, guys. So if you have any problems regarding with canned goods or whatnot, make sure it's a big company, not like Tito pack sardines or whatnot. Do not do that because I
But
think you.
if I find an uncooked corn piece in Safari, will they give me some
I don't think. It depends on the manufacturer. Again, you have to settle with Jack and Jill, Robisco, these huge companies.
No, because
will
I
really
had
help
the
you.
same incident. It was a juice company, so that narrows down your guesses. But it wasn't really their fault. It was more of like how it was stored or the package was stored, so it has molds in it. And sent them the picture. They sent someone to actually interview me as well, and promised me a thank you package that did not arrive ever.
Oh.
But but then
Maybe
again,
the interview person secured it already.
I know. That's what I'm thinking as well. Probably they did, but the people who's supposed to deliver, like, since no one is updating or no one is actually following up, probably I probably have this and all that. But it was a big juice company as well, and it's the normal nightmare-ish videos that you see when people not with the rats. It's just mold, but the things that you. I'll send you a picture if I can find it. But it's really
So
disgusting.
the mold molded you to be more vigilant next time.
Yeah, yeah.
Coinciding with the story about the debris on the ice cream, it's not actually the company's fault. What happened is the spoon that we have is half plastic and of course the scoop is metal. And what happened, because it's so hard, the ice cream, we don't have a scooper. We force the spoon into the ice cream itself, and it breaks. The debris came from the spoon, and not necessarily. We mistakenly thought it was on the production, but it's not.
But then again,
We just realized that
they still have to take care of that because
it might be, yeah. We just realized that, Tito Jeric, after we received the package, to be honest.
Sure.
I was like thinking, bakit flow? Ay, man siguro ilang pagmimo mo. But what happened to Todd? And then was like, because ari pa rin na nga ako nga upod sa balay, ang timbangan namin. I was like, di ba, nautod tong kutsara, antes na nagkaon, kaya hungod ka, yun lagi pero sa tagid nga mascoop ang ice cream.
Oh my gosh, it's rape. You forced it.
Yeah, that's why one of my suggestions now is when you drink juice, especially if it came from like a non-transparent container, is you pour it in a glass rather than drink it straight from the container, because it was not a good experience for me. I sent you the video and the photo.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it was crazy. It was as in. I think a day more, and there might probably a kraken living there, or I don't know. It's crazy.
By the way, guys, have you already received the good?
Not yet. Have you?
The what?
No.
The goods about the colorful eco bags for Bacolod.
I'm not sure.
The package, the food package, relief goods.
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure, because for some reason, some of the government officials that are claiming that they're actually helping out, I don't see visibility. I mean, that's just for me.
My gosh. Well, if it arrives here, the relief goods, I will accept it. And give it to someone else.
Yeah, I'm planning to receive it and give it to my neighbor, but not
everything. Or not everything.
No. What I'm planning to do is I'm gonna like wait for a week, because I know if I'm gonna give it within this week, they're gonna go ahead and be so confident, complacent that they have still food.
Right. True.
Good idea.
Probably
If
up
I'm gonna give
until
it-
they,
for the length of the quarantine, and bala na sila. But if ever maghatag sila, taguon po anay, and then next week ko lang hatag, or at least may palulos sila sa pila pagkaon.
Right.
I like the idea.
Right. And also
It's because like personally, for me, I don't trust. It's just me. This is my opinion, not rekindle again. Uh, I don't trust what's going on because of like what's happening in the news. So if you're listening somewhere out there, you have much money, but you get the chance that you get relief goods, just accept the relief goods and then
Yes.
give it later.
Yes, that's everyone's right. We are the governor the government is obliged to do so. It's their responsibility. They're public servant as well. So
True.
just take that I guess that's a privilege, right? Privilege.
Yeah. Also, since she actually mentioned that I did not greet her, big shout out to my little sister all the way from Iloilo, Loris Catherine. Um, just monitor your coughing and be safe. She's coughing right now, and she said she's been using silent solutions and all that, but I know she doesn't. Again, she doesn't want to get tested because she doesn't have all the symptoms yet. It, ah. And also, remember when I told you that my one of my aunts actually sent me groceries? Was that Saturday? I think that was Saturday. And now they're doing small community donations, like they're repacking rice and all that. Despite the fact that I actually wanted them not to, make as much what do you call that? Contact with other people. I don't know. They're stubborn.
Oh.
So they're
But
repacking rice and other goods and giving it to, I don't know, neighbors. I think I don't know.
okay. In regards with the kapahatag na Tito Jared, shout out kila sa mga Rosario Heights boys that, they're more of my friends that and they are around. Boy Rodriguez, we're actually doing a drive right now. The weekend ballers donation for them. If you want, you can just go to the FB page, Weekend Ballers League, I guess. Weekend Ballers League with the WB logo, and then contact them if you have any donations. They're trying to do a charity work man para yung target is mga tricycle drivers and people who are earning daily, black. Like grind daily.
Nice. Right. And also, since you're already there, big shout out as well to Gutter Ground, Orange, and 13 Perea for doing drives as well. You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much.
As much as we want to do that with Rekindle, again, Rekindle is not funded whatsoever. But yeah, Brian, I think, is still mapping out a plan. Right?
But actually, we can do that.
Mapping plan? What plan?
Remember when you? The problem was the materials, masks. You told me to post that our frontliners and.
Yeah. There's shortage.
Yeah, there's a shortage.
Remember in the news where again, guys, I'm not negative. I'm just like pessimistic, but not negative.
But not negative.
Remember, there's news that the DOH, like, they're putting red tape before a hospital can ask for supplies. They want the hospitals to send them letter first.
What?
You haven't seen that?
I know. No, I haven't.
No, but
I'll share.
It's disturbing.
Wow.
They're trying to put a process. Well, if it's like under normal circumstances, it's understandable. But if it's like this crisis, I think they have to make it easier. They don't need to wait for people to ask. They probably need to be proactive in checking, like, do you have gloves there? Do you still have vitamins there?
True.
It's common sense, supposedly.
Oh, this. I know.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. I have an idea, like after this, just maybe we can do campaign, like a campaign, like maybe we can brainstorm on a slogan. to like for the industry, maybe like revive Bacolod or something.
Yeah, it could be.
Or
Support local.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do the
support
support local.
what
Yeah.
would be the best tagline for that one?
Uh, no, we can go with support local. We can still we can still use the marketing on that, and
Support a local.
support the local, and then we can put up like infographics or like like posts about how to support the local businesses to start with, and hopefully, I don't know, eventually, if people gets a chance to like notice it, we could probably do drives as well. I'm not sure.
I thought you're gonna say bangon padayon yapon ang press con.
What?
Again, the views and opinion.
The views and opinion. Again, I think there's a lot of online events happening right now. If I'm not mistaken, Hero Kami is doing their own in-house cosplaying as well, right?
Yeah, I think so.
In-house cosplay?
Yeah, so
No, it's more like indoors cosplay.
indoor, sorry. Yeah, so you get to like send your for example, you do your cosplay in your house and then take a picture and send it to them, and I'm not really quite sure if there's actually a price in that. You guys might want to check Hero Kami's Facebook page, but they're doing that as well, aside from all other musicians who are trying to be visible as well online, so you guys might want to check that out.
Given the resource right now, what do you think you can manage to cosplay?
Naked mole rat, I don't know.
I was about to say Invisible Man,
So I can.
Speaking of invisible, have you seen the trend?
What about?
Well, this is PG-13. Is
Go,
it
go.
like already okay?
It's already late naman.
There's like TikTok. You're familiar with TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this they're doing hashtag invisible naked,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The invisible filter.
which is stupid.
Which is not working.
Sorry.
What can you say about it?
Because there's this
You're
guy
the
who actually.
spokesperson.
There was this guy that pulled his pants down, and when the filter, what do you call that, worked, people can still see his tutoy.
Yeah, same with the trans.
And the
there was
trans, yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I forgot
Also
who.
the
I
girl,
think
the,
I'll send you the post.
also the girl that she shows her
No, don't say
Maori.
that.
No, just in our group chat.
Regardless, don't send to
No, we're okay. No, we're okay na. We're okay na. Don't.
No, I'm sending it now. Wait.
If you insist.
I'm insisting.
We're gonna
Do you have any like idea? I mean, are you guys up to like maybe charity events during maybe Christmas or?
No, there used to be a plan, and TPs is actually okay with that. Feeding programs, relief, giving out relief goods as well. So probably it's the right time if ever the quarantine lifts and everyone can go
Maybe our
around.
old people.
Yeah, cause there was a plan before that we can actually put like a dumping station. Not really a dumping station, more of like if you have like relief goods or like clothes, for example, that you don't use anymore. TPS is gonna provide like a container where you can put it in, and then we're gonna gather that up until
Sell it.
December and not sell it. Give it to like street children and people, and then feed them at the same time outside of TPs. Yeah, so there were concerns about scheduling way back. So, but I think this is the right time. But my concern is right now, if ever we really get like a cure for the virus, then that would be feasible. But if not, then we're actually being the carrier. If we're gonna collect clothing and like give it to people.
You have to be careful.
Yeah, we have to be
you
careful with
have to
that,
put safety precautions.
Right.
That's the hard part about doing charity work right now.
True.
Like
Yeah.
for example, I'm actually thinking the same Tito Dan. Like how do you help society not crumble into pieces and shatter like a mirror? But the problem is
Wow.
yeah, the problem is like if I do fundraising and if I buy a lot of food, how will I distribute it without jeopardizing my own safety? Because you know the enemy is invisible.
Toss
If you,
it.
What?
Toss it.
Toss.
Manong tax, man. Manong tax.
Yeah, because you know if you give it to a person, like for example, what if they suddenly sneeze like a chi, and then you get the droplets, then you're dead.
You can drop the goods of their
doors.
doorsteps. Diba?
Right. Right.
Manong, can you
You really don't have to like
You can throw it to their face.
I was thinking earlier when Angel and I bought something and you know I tried to picture out how the drone, because I've seen it, Saudi I think, no, is it, what's the other one aside from Qatar, Saudi,
Brunei.
What's the other one that people go to,
Disneyland.
no
United Kingdom.
the one with the high building as well. Dubai. Because I've seen their drones, right? Like how it disinfects the sidewalks. And I was thinking that what if? So is that the same? Is that the same process that Pico Soto is doing? And what if it's actually in Rosario Heights? Because I was thinking if you can actually not go out, right, and control it remotely. Paglabot dito sa squatters area, dampi basi kawato ng drone.
That's it. That's right.
Kanong guns ang drone. Abi mo gapiswit-piswit. Gapiswit-piswit ka na to, ang drone mo gali ginasipit na sa ilog.
Ang drone ginkuha.
Because it has to be somewhere eye level so that the chemical is close to the ground. Ang bakuti like kung diri na diya labyan sa mga tao, yakwaon.
Yeah, that's the hard part about doing charity work sometimes, because there's always the variable of hustle.
Right.
You know,
and
like 100%, there's like 3% hustle.
And also, if ever you're gonna do like drives, and you know you have your demographics and all that, there will always be a demographic that would say nga tinga sila lang nga kami wala.
Yeah. It's like the system is like humans are fucked up.
But then again, big shout out to our friends who are doing drives right now. Crazy.
Yeah. I really commend their bravery and their positivity towards Yeah.
They can't even go out. I don't know.
Me, that's like the thing that hinders me into doing fundraising, because I know I can do it, but it's just that I can't do it anywhere close to my proximity, because like the area here is a lot of hoodlums. So if I do charity work here, I would definitely be in the spotlight, and if worst comes to worst and the society crumbles, I would be one of the persons in the checklist to check.
True. You're gonna get checks like check if he's positive or whatnot.
I mean,
what's in the reason?
Like for looting, I mean, since the people will see that you have
you have enough
resources that
true.
you spare, that you can give out, then most probably
you're a looter.
If it become famine, they would target you because you have lots of resources.
Oh yeah. True. That's it.
Without knowing, it's a joint effort of everyone, you know. It will be more of a mistaken identity. Let's go ahead and go with this guy. He has a lot of spare money to like share. Without knowing that it's a joint effort for everybody. It's just how happened that you're the instrument of the charity. It's like you're the one distributing, not the exact people who is funding.
That's correct. That's correct. That's the hard part.
I hate regional English Mondays.
Yeah, regional English Mondays. It's really hard. It needs planning, like what one mayor is doing. You need planning.
But seriously, I was talking about doing charities on maybe December or months after this, after the KSM. So, yeah. But not right now, of course. There are people taking the risk and doing some stuff right now. We salute you. We 21 gun salute to you. But thank you so much for doing that, guys.
21 gun salute. It's not like they're dead yet. Or they will ever be. Well, eventually.
Gun salute is only a tribute for dead, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Or even if you're still alive and you get like 21 guns salute, you'll end up dead.
I mean, if that's fired onto you, it's like resign. but it's just like fired through the air. Make that 22. I like reiterate that it's reinstate. It's 22 guns a lot, guys. I'm sorry.
22.5.
22.5.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry,
Yeah.
Anyways,
Where are we?
Regional accent, regional English Mondays.
Regional English Monday.
Yeah.
This is like normal English.
But with regional accent.
Local accent.
Jam, can you do you still do phone calls, Tito Jam?
Phone calls for no, I'm in furlough right now. I'm jobless for 2 weeks.
What's furlough?
Furlough, it's a temporary
restraining order.
Temporary, it's a layoff.
Yeah, it's more of Jesus Christ.
Like a floating status.
Yeah,
floating status.
Something like that. But not really. It's a prolonged. It's more of like a prolonged leave of absence.
But that's the term, furlough.
Yeah, it's
or
actually
FORLOW.
No. FURLOUGH.
UGH.
It's supposed to be. It's actually used by the armed services, like the military. If you're gonna be granted like extended leave of absence.
Yeah.
Furlough. No. So no Spanish for today. I really miss those homies from Mexico. I really like them. You know, when they try to speak English and they really try, and after that they just waste your time because somewhere in the middle they would give up and they will ask for a Spanish speaker. So it doesn't make sense.
They like no English.
Ano habla English? Poquito. Si. Okay, let's start. And then somewhere in the middle, doesn't understand English, no habla English. See, wasting my time. Everything. So thank you so much for now. Yeah. US, please. Hopefully, US will go back to normal. Everything will be over. You know, please.
No, the whole world, not just US.
Yeah, of course, the whole world. But yeah, US in particular because, you know, if I don't have a job, I cannot feed myself. But, you know, people in Mexico, just stay inside your house homes. Don't do loot for now, okay?
Don't do loot for now. Again, also you guys might want to check Dr. Pablo Otori Memorial Hospital. They actually just posted COVID-19 case figures. It was sent by Tito Pao, but you guys might want to check their page and to be updated as well. I don't want to read out the numbers again because we don't want to create panic and whatnot. But it's in our chat room.
By the way, have you seen the news? Sorry, we're talking so much about COVID. Have you seen about the president of Brazil?
What happened?
What about?
He's a stupid. Never mind. It's like it's like the same as on president. They saying that the COVID is just like a common flu. You
Yeah.
can just wake up one day and
It'll just go away. But isn't he one of the POIs?
I don't think so, not yet, but I pray that he will be.
Oh,
Sorry, I
yeah.
will be charged with terrorizing their country because I'm wishing their president.
Yeah, but I think it was a meme. But he's trying to, yeah, he's trying not to. Uh, what do you call that? He's not respecting the virus. Uh,
He's
Yeah,
trying
you can
to
sleep.
downplay.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can sleep, and one day you'll wake up, not waking up.
And he claims that Brazilians never catch anything.
Well, it's one way to find out.
I don't think it will
But have
reach.
you
Yeah, go. Sorry.
watched the videos, guys, about this certain cult or tribe or say
Yeah,
maybe
those girls
that
with the
they're
guy.
claiming that then when they touch you, you would
COVID goes away.
COVID, yeah, all the way.
What?
Are you referring to Kibuloy?
No. There
No,
is
no, no.
something. Is that a
There's
cult?
some other people.
They're really ridiculous.
They're on Facebook, and one girl was like, "We don't need masks. Why?
We don't-
Why do we need masks? Because does the mask make the disease go away? We do. We place
Seriously?
our hands on you. Yeah.
Place your hands on
Uh,
your COVID.
Then they
Is
had
that
a
in the
guy.
Philippines? Is that
Yeah,
in
it's in the Philippines. Yeah.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
It's in
What,
Luzon, I
faith-
think.
Faith healers
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, yeah, like through their I don't know, belief or religion, I think.
It's like the rendition of Latitude. Have you watched those black people?
Yeah,
Hey,
Those
racist.
pastors claiming
Yeah,
they
those
raise people from dead. Yeah, those
Yeah.
type. Giving out
Yeah.
money. Giving out money.
Like
Yeah,
that.
some people have been. I don't know. As I always say, I don't normally question faith, but there are some people who take their faith like literally. That they pretend to be, invincible and all that. I'm not sure if you've seen this video of a guy claiming that since he has this talisman, he won't get if you like sword him or cut him, he will not be cut. And then this guy, he had another guy try it, and there's this big gush. I mean, literally, it's nauseating. Big gush of wound after a sword strike
Yeah.
at the back, I think. Ah, Jesus Christ.
No, probably don't send that.
Yeah.
Vomit here in my
I
room.
know. Jesus Christ, it was disgusting. It was like a big cut. Kita ka mo na sa mga kung mapilas kasi ang blade nga puti anay bala. Ay daw nakibot ang dugo. Ala, may
Before
pilas to
turn
gali. Oh. Ay, may pilas to gali. Lakata. That's only bigger. Jesus Christ.
Those girls from Tito Dance Story was like claiming that they're being blocked by like border people and monitoring because they don't wear masks. And that girl exclaimed that "No, we don't need masks. We just place hands on you and then the virus go away." Like
Sure.
what the.
Sure.
And then they had this one guy that claims to actually had COVID-19 and then just
Went away.
Went away
Ugh.
like a common flu.
I think
Really now.
I'm not really quite sure because they're claiming that as long as you're healthy and all that, I think there might be cases that some people might actually fend it off naturally, but I wouldn't really risk it.
No, just don't fucking risk
And
it.
also it's not scientifically proven, so I wouldn't really risk that. And tapos gali tanan tong ginhikap sa mga bayi may isa to sila nga ano kundi naglaptop agad. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So just to be well, to the listeners out there or future listeners, I'm not sure if well, I think I get to understand the danger of COVID, but I think the misunderstanding of COVID in terms of its lethality is the percentage of death. I think that's what the most people use to downplay the illness.
True.
But the one factor that most people don't see is the level of contagion that it does.
Yeah.
So, for example, even if it's just like 1% death rate, if like for example in one day it infects 100,000, imagine how many people will be infected. That's already 1,000. And the hospital can only accommodate so much. So that means only a few people can get into the hospital. And you also have forgotten that not only COVID infects humans, there are also other diseases like high blood, diabetes, leukemia, stuff like that. So if you like put them all in, that's what makes COVID really dangerous.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's a fact that you can just walk it off. Yeah, you can just like if you get COVID, you just drink vitamin C and then you'll survive. That is only if you're only below 60.
Yeah.
If you're above 60,
And
you
you
have
don't
more
have
chances of winning.
And you don't have previous or present conditions as well. Yeah. You have to take.
That's what most people don't understand. The
That's why-
danger.
And also they think that since I'm healthy, I'm okay being infected. The problem is you actually bring back the virus to some of your family members or friends that have probably physical conditions or above 60 and all that. And that's some people are just trying to be really selfish about the COVID-19 that they I still want to go out. Just, I'll be okay. I'll compare this to this particular pandemic and this and that. So it's not. Some people are actually comparing it to Dingvaksha, which is Dingvaksha is a complete hoax.
What? That's like from mosquito. It is like the serum, right?
Yeah, for dengue.
The vaccine.
Yeah, and I think it was I don't know politicized that whatever. I don't really want to go in depth, but guys, Dingvaksha is being anti Dingvaksha is being anti-vaxxers. Right.
By the way, the president is live.
Huh?
Huh? Really? Wait,
Yes.
I'll check.
You guys check.
Because people are
Which
looking for him
page?
now.
You see in Rappler?
Yeah.
Is it-
I don't know. I see sa Facebook.
Yeah, it's
Is he
Rappler.
from the
It's
Philippines?
Rappler, GMA News, Philippine Star. There's actually a lot. Let's go for Rap.
No, just to be honest, so we'll air it.
No, never mind. I don't want to be.
Okay.
I don't want to be tagged as. Yeah, I know.
So just airing his presidential speech. Anyway, actually, I'm a Duterte fan, but he like what he did now with the COVID. He really fucked up big time.
Yeah, I'll admit I'm also a Duterte fan. He had some good things he've done, but also some fuck up things. So
I think that's also
Yeah.
one of the things that we need to clarify with some of our audiences and some of our listeners or maybe friends is that every time you rant about Duterte, I myself would I rant about the president all the time, but it doesn't make it doesn't necessarily mean that when I rant about him, I'm discrediting all the things that he did. That benefited the citizens in the Philippines, and some people think that when you rant, you're yellow or whatever affiliation that you have, and Brian calling me out on the Boracay as well was he was on point on that I'm probably more of like spreading like panic rather
No,
than
I mean like you're. Sorry. Are you like what I mean there is that you're I think some people are not seeing the bigger picture. It's not really like it's not really what I most observed, because I'm friends also with other critics, you know, similar to what Jerick does. But there, what I notice is actually the points that you raise are valid. Like displaced workers in Boracay, you know, it has big impact to the poor. That's correct. But if you look at like a lot of things, like how Boracay is now,
True.
it's like good now. I
Right,
mean,
true.
based from what I heard from the locals when I went there, it's like, there's like before every night there's like a lot of garbage in the beach, but now no more garbage.
I think I think I misjudged that one, and you know, being having Eggy there and Tita Gail, you know, letting me know some of the things that's happening there. I think that is one good, one good, you know, I admit defeat. Charot. Hindi man.
We
It
could
was.
translate Boracay siguro to Jerick. It's like road construction. It may take some inconvenience for a while, but totally for the long term man ang ilang for the benefit mo para sa navigay. So mo naman ang sa Boracay.
Is any of you watching the live stream?
I can't find it.
Just search Duterte in your search bar, because I want him to address the emergency power that he asked, or you know, he was given.
If you want, I could tag you to Jerick Ace live in.
No, I don't want to watch it because I'm gonna be audibly.
Okay.
Overloaded.
No, you can watch that on YouTube. I believe there will be a replay.
Yeah, I'll watch the replay, and we could probably talk about it tomorrow, unpolitically. Not now, because if you watch it now, like for example,
I heard
put it on the stream, and our reactions, we might be tagged as being funded by whoever again.
And you could not get the whole thing because you're reacting in every statement.
Right.
So yeah.
I am listening now. Actually, I'll save it for later.
Yeah, we had talks, private talks with me and Brian about the emergency power that, you know, should probably be kept private. because I don't want people just jumping in on the stream and, you know, you're wrong, or this and that.
We'll talk about that off stream.
Off stream. It would be better. So at least if someone cries, you know, no, I'm kidding.
I think Jerick, talking about like artists in Rekindle, the last event that we had. Have you remember that who's the new artist that you have? The one that with the original songs, the kid.
CJ.
I don't know, but the one that plays guitar and with the brace with the this had a video.
The one in the video, CJ. Yeah, I think it was CJ. The one we played last Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah, CJ. That was CJ.
It's the kid, right? It's, yeah, she has really some sort of, what's called that? Potential.
Yeah. One of the reason that I actually had her is because she's actually the niece of one of our arsonists, Karel Pilora. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Piloria? I don't know. I'll ask her. But Tita Karel have been one of our arsonists and a poet. And the last event that we did at CP's, the CJ was actually there with her guitar, but because of the schedule, we weren't able to like insert her. So when Saints Co had their JS prom, Tita Karel asked Angel, and I was there as well, to shoot her photos, and she mentioned that she's really interested, not shoot her photos. So she mentioned that she really wants to, she wants to be part of the team, and her mom was asking about Rekindle as well. That's why I had all the disclaimer last Saturday, because they might be still listening and all that. But Tita Karel will explain it to them. All good. So yeah, most of our artists are actually open micers. Tara Walker is an open micer. Who else? Junior, the one who did the Hard Times, is an open micer. Well, actually, he's not much of an open micer because he saw me at Art District, and told me that he's really interested. So he's more of like an ambush arsonist. Can I
Like a freelancer?
yeah, like can I
Interesting.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
The reaction is live stream right now are mixed. There's like a mix of hearts and angry emojis. Which is unusual from his previous speeches. Like before if Duterte does a speech, it's all like likes, hearts. Now it's mixed. This could be like a game changer for him.
Yeah. But to be honest, I want him to handle the whole pandemic thing, like strategically, or they do well, because he's the guy to go to fix all this, and he should do well, or else. Not or else that like I'm not talking about people ousting him. It's gonna be, if he can't do well during this pandemic, we're all doomed. I mean,
Because I
supporter
believe-
or not.
Oh, can you like remember a president that has no issues or whatnot? We Filipinos always find issues with president, with like Aquino, even Aquino.
Yeah, because I think
Marcos,
because
that.
being a democratic country, I think it's people's job as well to be critics of their governments, and I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Unless
it's fine. As long as it's subjective, but there are some.
yeah, there are some that are mostly politically
abusing
driven as well. Yeah.
the freedom of speech to the point that doesn't have sense at all. I know it's nice to have critics as well, because you will know on what to like improve on or something, but some other critics doesn't have any sense at all. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
People are actually asking for Mocha Uzon's followers to, like donate at least 10 pesos each, like 50 million of them, so that's gonna be 10 pesos per follower, then that's gonna be a lot, right? Around what, 500? Am I doing my
I
math
never
right?
follow that girl because even though she has a place in the government, for me, she's still always gonna be a mocha girl, you know.
Yeah, I
She
used to
started
I used to
doing some
follow
stuff.
her prior her being solid Duterte blogger. Only because her and way back Asia Kawili, they're like adult side. They're more of like the anti Maria Clara something. But then Mocha Uzun blog happened, and why even bother?
Never watched, never followed. I followed her when some DJ smashed her dates over the radio.
I
Remember
know.
that?
Yeah, with Mo
Yeah, with
Twister.
Mo Twister. And so someone touched her boobs. I think a doctor. She forced a doctor to touch her boobs to see, just to prove it's real. And from there, I never gained respect for Mocha. That's my personal opinion.
Coming
in
from the
regards-
meat expert, really?
Tito Dan, the meat expert.
because she started with that, even though she has she never really got that being some sort of administrative person,
Okay.
or like an executive personnel. I never see any sense of her being like that. I always look up to her being some sort of a bomba film chua. You know what I mean?
Could be. And probably
So,
the
yeah.
reason why you actually don't see her as like a government person is maybe because of the idea as well that you just see her as that. Bombera. How would you call that?
Give her a chance. I actually give her a chance to like prove herself if she's worth deserving of that position. But yeah, because all of the negativities of the Taal volcano and
She
everything,
transferred
and
and she also transferred Mayon to.
yeah,
Yeah.
that all negates and still go back to the person that I look up to her before. So I really don't see her about that. Maybe if they designate Ethel Buba, I would change my
Actually,
mind. And Ethel Buba really makes sense sometimes.
yeah. Because Ethel Buba, if I'm not mistaken, is summa cum laude.
Oh, really?
As far as I know, someone told me that.
Yeah, this like comedians, like stand-up comedians, are really smart. You know, they tend just to like see their funny side, but being funny is not that easy as well. You have to have the proper timing. Um, that's how comedy works, right? So yeah, these guys are like smart. Even I think Eugene Domingo or other stand-up comedians are
I
like
think
we thought.
Yeah, I think being a comedian takes a lot of brains, especially knowing your timing and all that, which I don't have, so I can't be. Uh,
It
um,
comes out organic sometimes. We really
and
don't know if
I
we're
think
that's
it's
funny or not.
and also I think it's considering Philippines, when you talk about intelligence or being smart, you have to have like a title, you have to be like a summa cum laude, or you have to be like magna or whatnot. I think being a comedian, you have to have this a specific brand of, not really brand, another level of intelligence that some people think, because we got used to slapstick comedy that I think,
That's the
people
comedy.
think that,
Dolphy,
yeah,
Pagito,
comedy is dumb, comedy is just, all that,
Three
but,
Stooges. That's now.
yeah, but people who are doing stand-up comedy, I think you know, is a whole new ball game of intelligence. At least that's how I see it.
It's not easy to make people laugh, though, right? Without like punching each other, hurting each other.
True, and that's why I actually want to push for Rick and I actually really wanted to, but no one actually stepped up. Stand-up comedies during Rick and PH. I know there's a lot of there are
There's a lot.
other, yeah, there are other bars as well that is doing that, like Portico, for example. And I think we have stand-up comedians. It's just that I'm not really quite sure how we position that in Rick and PH, because we do poetry, right? So most of the time, it's either poetry or music, and putting stand-up comedy in between that would, the emotion and all. I don't know. That's why I don't put poets in between bands anymore, because of the mood of the place just drops and skyrockets, and then
It
back
it
to.
feels it will I feel bad
Hello,
normally.
hello, hello.
Are you? Oh yeah. What can I help you?
Right? Wala naman siya.
Oh, right.
Is preoccupied with live.
I know. Right, but anyways, yeah. Enough with the politics. Let's talk about.
I'm back, I'm back.
Okay, there you go. Politics back.
Thank you for calling AT&T.
Do you want to know what he said?
What did he say?
To summarize, he just thanked the frontliners and then threatened the LGU again.
Threatened the LGUs.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's it.
If you wanna treat in the LG, you just have to do what you do, Holmes. Try to make a sample out of it. If someone calls the LG ready for some reports, just do something about it. Just like let imprison a mayor or whatnot.
Yeah.
The mayor.
So why is he attacking the LGUs, Brian?
It's basically the same as like last week.
That they're not
Like, it's like
following
bang.
protocol. That they're not following protocols.
No, that they're like if anyone hoards, if anyone steals money, I will imprison you. That's
Yeah,
it.
again, since
Until it's like This is not
Go
good.
to the bed.
Huh?
Wow.
I mean, I'm saying it's not good because it's supposed to be. This is the second week in Manila, right?
Right, and there should
It's
have been like
supposed to like a plan.
yeah.
Like if all of you die, then we'll cremate you. But at least you have an outline of what
Yeah.
what we can expect. But this to
Same
me,
thing.
you did I'm really not happy anymore.
And why is he
No, no,
doing
Yeah,
no.
his and why is he doing this press conferences during midnight anyway? Because the last time it was
Yeah.
like 1 a.m.
I think he's bored like us, you know.
I don't know. Probably can't go back to sleep. I know.
I don't know.
It's just
But
bored.
that's not like the reason life is not. It's basically like useless.
Well, going back to
Okay.
the LGU thing, come on. LGUs, don't be angry if people point out some things to you like missing relief goods, lack of rice and everything, all of that, yada yada. It's like this, LGUs. If you're the father of a certain family and if you don't provide that certain type of production for your family, you know, your family most likely gonna complain, right? Because you're not providing the exact amount of food in the plate. Now, if you are gonna be angry because your family is complaining, what the fuck are you doing as like a provider of this family, right? It's like
Dumalat na nako sang regional English Monday.
it's like this. If people are complaining about something, LGU, this is a problem. You don't need to ponder on the negative reaction of the people. You need to ponder on what to do about it. Do not ponder about their complaints. Ponder on what to do about their complaints. Because I believe because you have the power, you can do something about it. You can do something about it. I don't believe that you can't do something about it. You have the time to answer all the basher, but you don't have time to have a solution to the problem. That's ridiculous. I believe you can do better, LGO. Not generally Relief Bacolod, but all of the LGS.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
that's my own personal
And
opinion.
also, one of my friend actually posted that actually it's Jack that posted that the government should open routes for local farmers to actually bring in their produce to the city.
Yeah, correct.
Because some of them are they're being stopped at borders, I think, because of again the quarantine. But then again, those are one of our edge being in Negros or in the Visayas is because we still have farms that could actually provide us
Correct.
food. Not like in Manila that they actually don't have channels unless they actually open routes for farmers. And what's happening now is I'm not really quite sure, but even farmers are being quarantined outside of the city as well. So where are we gonna get our produce? Unless you're farming at home, then maybe.
And the fishermen.
And
The best thing I
fishermen
think
as
to
well.
do is to get it they should have like a mobile market, right? Maybe a huge
Yeah.
truck that would like and
Go around.
farmers. Oh yeah, and just like farmers will just stay there, and the truck will go around to sell those photos for people who needs it on the quarantine.
Or if not, the government should place what do you call it? Sorry, I'm eating. Um, hire trucks to get the produce from the farmers and pay them accordingly, or maybe more, and bring it inside the city. Because I think there was this one mayor, I'm not sure, the youngest mayor, around 22, in one of the Philippine provinces, is that he went to buy from the farmers so that he can give it to the people in the city. I think that's the one. I'm not sure, but our mayor, I'm not really quite sure where he is right now. He said in the DNX interview that he's not missing, but we still can't, we still haven't heard from him or whatnot. But then again, I think they had relief goods as well.
him yet?
I mean, I haven't heard of any solid plans other than relief goods. I don't know, or probably I haven't really seen the news. Yeah, probably haven't seen the news.
It becomes so sad to the point that we knew that we can do something. Just so happened that they opted not to do so. I believe that, I don't know, for whatever reason it is.
I think it's because of well, this is just me. Again, disclaimer. I'll put disclaimer first before I put my opinion so that I don't get judged. I'm not a political analyst and I am not an economist, but I read news and I get data. If you look at the NEDA report, what's interesting in the NEDA report is that a lot of our industries rely heavily on China, like in terms of banana export, tourism. It's like in tourism, China, it's like what, 25%?
Wow.
So if like for example, China imposes a travel ban to the Philippines, it would cripple our tourism industry by 25%. I mean, so it's like I'm just thinking that's probably why Duterte is careful with dealing with China. It's like it's the same with, you know, if you don't have money and you work for a boss that's a slow, most probably you'd adjust to the Taslo boss because you're like in there's a term, I think it's called golden handcuffs if you're familiar. Are you familiar with the concept?
Only golden and handcuffs and but not
chokers and whips.
Sa golden.
Yeah, but I mean the idea of golden handcuffs is like you're trapped. Like for example, you're employed but you're paying for a house.
Yeah.
So that means you can't quit your job because
you're paying for it.
You need money. You need the work.
Pay for things,
so in a way, your company holds you hostage using you know, that's your golden handcuff, your job in that company. So in some ways, if you look at the NEDA report, it looks like Duterte is on golden handcuffs with China because like a lot of industries would suffer if China imposes tariffs or travel bans. I don't know, but that's like what I see. Right. We should have like I don't know. I think if like when this started, we should have already locked down all our airports, like in Plague, the Plague game. You know, like if you played Plague, the lockdown really works. I apologize. I'm one of the person who shared the the Train to Busan picture. Like be compassionate with those fleeing from China. Well, now I realize fuck everything. Close the doors.
But I don't know. I think they should really have like solid plans. I'm not saying people might ask, ano dapat mo binoligan mo? But yeah, I don't know. I think he has all the resources and data to make it happen. So I think the best thing we can do now is wait and demand a little. I don't know. Demand actually. Lives are at stake. How about since people are actually not staying home because of the COVID-19, why didn't the government thought of like, let's make it like a challenge, because people would even eat Tide Pods for a challenge. Why not? Why not make it a challenge to stay home? Stay home. How long can you stay home?
No.
There's have you guys seen the COVID-19 challenge? People are licking toilet bowls.
Wait,
What?
What?
Sa US?
Yeah. Huh?
Fuck.
COVID-19 challenge. It's crazy.
Well,
let me look for it.
Sa US, may no kahit taman sila kada mo kwarta. Linus lahuluin.
I know. Do ka, ano ba lang nga, do ka ano man, do ka, I mean, anong maget, anong makuha mo if may, like, challenge.
May likes ka.
Or may likes ka, tapos, hindi pa ang Tide Pods. Pa na iya. Ano pa? Tara ka na gali, pao.
Promise, sa lamesa.
Natulugan ka sa amon nga nga fireplace.
Aga po kita nagbugtaw mga 5 or 6. Tapos pa na natulugan tapos panglaba.
Right. Wala. Okay guys, we're with you're still with Rekindle PH Online and you're still with the boys Tito Ron, Tito Negi, Tito Brian who's watching the live stream of our president. Tito Paho just woke up and Tito Dan. And this is our regional accent Mondays, which I hate. And again, just a reminder for everyone that all the things that we're saying here, just a disclaimer that it's personal opinion, and doesn't really translate to what we do at Rekindle PH and for arsonists, right? Again, for those who are. Or for those who want to know more about us, you can follow us at Facebook at facebook.com/rekindleph, instagram.com/rekindleph, and twitter.com/rekindleph. And of course, you can subscribe to this channel so that you will be updated every time we go live and crazy like Regional English Monday. Do you guys think that if ever this quarantine goes more than 2 weeks, that Filipino or Bacolod people in particular would resort to looting?
Wala, gibuitot na tikio. Ano? Yung tikio, binangilintak bulpe.
Right, the question is, again for everyone, do you think if the quarantine period goes beyond 14 days and people are desperate to, like getting support from the government and they don't, do you guys think Negros people would actually result to looting?
Yes.
Hindi lang din.
Kasi,
Bryce.
interesting lamig nga, interesting. Seryoso, natakay lapaw na last dos. Nang interesting lang happening. Mga makita mo sa events nga katabo sa palibot mo. Interesting happening make. Sa first day sang ECQ sa Bacolod. May ginsulod nga tigulang sa sa Doña Juliana.
Ayo ga.
What?
4 PM.
So odd.
Nainig. See?
Kamusta ang tigulang?
So interesting. Okay. Nakasurvive pa nga.
Wow.
Oh, imagine mega 4 PM.
Ano sa debido ka gabulig, ang bato gabuligay, di sila bigart mga low, hindi nga tao ginano nila. So gabuligay, so kumata. Bacolod naga salay. Okay.
I mean, hindi malayo sa matabo.
Yeah, I think eventually.
Let's hope for the best nga hindi lang maglabot sa amo na.
Oo. Yeah,
amo na
fucked up naman.
Go, Bray.
Sorry. I mean, ano ba lang migaw? Ako nang gahop mo kung hindi na matabo. Kaling lang nang consider talang yapon ang factors ang what has happened. Balaw mo na ba nila what history teaches at balaw? Amo tong ginsoryan to last week na natabo sa Yolanda. It happened in Yolanda. Why? What makes it not happen now? I mean, like for example, if push comes to shove, ang poorest of the poor, I think it's scary to think about what
mo na gani ba? May ano sila sa mga hashtag eat the rich. Kita ka mo na?
Wait tayo.
Oo, may ano sila eat the rich. Kaya ano na nilang do something Like, may kwarta ka mo. I think sa US na. Nga daw, may kwarta ka mo kay T. Amo na ano ka mo, pero if ever nga like amo na gani nang like mag-worsen na gid tanan, kaya nyo makipagsabayan sa mga like mga pigado nga himuon ng tanan para ka survive. Eventually siguro oo. Kay T, ang mga rich may way sila nga i-defend self nila, but eventually like what if mag hand to hand combat na be? Or something oo. Tapos ang numbers numbers pag yun.
Numbers will defeat them.
Oo. Doka ano na siya, doka reverse purging.
Still gonna be like
scary. Wala pa gani COVID gani, kag lockdown gani may mga kawatan na. Sa no exact.
May kanta.
Kawatan.
Sa plague bala.
Ayo.
Like sa plague bala, if mag-worse na ang the fall of power or the fall of ruling will happen. And chaos.
Amo man lang mo is once ang nagid mismo like ang hold sang tanan together ang madula, then free for all. Free for all.
Open map, open world.
Open world.
Battle Royale.
Jesus, that's scary gid. Super. Imagine lang mga sunoy di dagko pa dan sa konti mano kuya.
Dude, I'm too fat to run.
Mamigo na tayo hudlom ya mig.
Damo ko din migo.
Tropa ko din mga locals ba?
Silo ko da sa inyo eh.
Bot di ba ang talisay part seryoso duga ko operate bulatan na miski ang mga kapos dogi na palabog lang. Dogi na gaan part. Do ano gibong do ka tawo actually tawo sa bong talisay so far kung mga nyo. Do amo na. Amo ta?
To the part.
Bakulod din pero
to the part. Do Do masaylo na ako balik sa uma.
Actually no.
Wala lang internet kung ako okay lang ko.
Wala internet, wala signal, wala pero you'll have food there. This one wala ka work.
Wala na eh.
When everything falls, When everything falls, madula man imo internet. Madula naman ang mga obra.
Madula man.
Wala ka naman pati siguro pati transportation madula. So balhin ka sa obra ka to community nga wala lang haslo. Kaya hindi mo man na kaya kaya mo siguro ikaw lang isa, but then again naman ito kaning istoryahan nga what if gani may mga looters, may mga what if you take over, at least may grupo ka to
late na tayo part maglabot ang amo na nga
so at least naka-prepare ka na or naka-prepare na ka mo to defend if ever. Scary.
Worst case scenario wala na yung nastoryahan.
Worst case na guys, si magambal ka mo. Ala nagambal lang Rekindle PH nga may kawatay. Di mabalenta sa umma.
Di na basta dason si Mana yung makato na disable na alawi sa Bacolod.
Once again disclaimer, we're not ginapahambal naman. These are just products of what ifs.
What ifs
na nangyari based lang sa conspiracy sa mga gakatabos sa palibot-libot sa
paligid-ligi. Pero if ever like maobrabe ang Rekindle PH na community sa bukid. Yan mga roles ako guro ko man manog sindi bonfire ambot ako kabalo.
Tech ko gyapon manog overall manog MacGyver sang shit. MacGyver sang shit.
Farming.
Manog luto lang ko gyapon.
Sadya farming. No, dito
luto.
Ako taga-commode lang ko. The coronavirus pandemic is not the planet's way of healing itself.
Ako na lang mas na naman
Sa dead.
Tinig ng Claridel.net.
Actually, ma-agree ko pero I won't really say ang pandemic is the way sa earth.
Kinigo, pati yung mga sapat?
Hindi man sama na. Do mas siguro kon more of like kon doka natural calamity, you know.
Actually.
It's not the planet's way of healing itself.
It is just another virus.
Pero dali lang, ano gid gani ang cause ng endpoint? I mean, di nila
Well, according
I know Wuhan, di ba? Wuhan.
According
sa
sa
bat naging kaon.
according sila muna, like sa
According
bat
nga.
daw nga sa human, nag-transfer, then eventually nag-evolve siya nga pwede na mag human to human transmission. But according naman sa mga conspiracy theorists, gintabon lang ang bioengineer gid nga could be halin sa bats, but bioengineer for biochemical warfare.
Because it's been there before nangadaan. It just nag-mutate and was passed to that guy or to that someone na nagkit sang bat.
Tapos kay may mga iban nga news nga gahambal nga how come nga while ang madabi like international yung mga tao gapanic na wala nakabalo sa himuon sa dinli kung diin pa yan nagalin tong virus do okay to sila subong.
Manpower.
Oo. Mayo, yeah.
Manpower with the facilities.
Kagamo to ganing na atong ginsen ni Brian nga link bala nga nagambal siya nga may nakita nga libro nga amo to gani nga halin sa duwa ka general nga nagsulat sa China nga if hindi nila ma-head on collision ang US ipaagi nila sa more stealthy process. Yeah.
200,000 people worldwide.
I don't know.
We don't know the truth.
Yeah,
only them know.
Again, wala kami gambal guys nga gid. Based on sa nabasa namon kag again, conspiracy theories are theories. You don't really have to take that literally.
Yeah. Those are what you call theories.
Diba si Mambal sila la gambal naman dori gidol nga gid ako do pakasuan kami sa opisyon nyo kaya hindi kami kainsindi. Charot. Nang ay, sorry guys.
On a lighter note, no. Kita nyo na yung bago naman nga stupidity.
Ang
I don't know if it's cologne or hairspray. Kinaspray nila sa bibig nila hag kinasindihan.
Ay oo, tapos makibot nga nagkalayo nga.
I don't know, stupidity. I mean it's alcohol based or even if it's not alcohol based, even if it's powder, if fine mist, applyan mo sang heat or kalayo, will explode.
Kaya maskin ganing mga sawdusts nga ara sa ara sa air.
Like baking soda, sawdust,
flammable
ara sa atmosphere once nga sakto ang iya nga density sa hangin kung butahan mo kalayo. It will explode.
Malupok siya. Amo nang mga kasi sa mga farms sa US ba nga ang mga sawdust nila ginabutang nila sa daw daw container nga may tendency kis ang mag-catch galupok.
Kagang since ang sa farm na iya with oils na since ang sawdust nila may oils pa halin sa puno. It will
dagang kag para magbugnaw ang magbugnaw ang dagko nila nga circular saw ginapagyan gina oil para hindi mag-overheat kag ma-deform.
Pero it causes mag-polymerization ng oil. Ga byproduct sa heat. So correct me if I'm wrong. Pero amo na siya.
As far as I know, amo na siya. Kay maskin ganing mga ginagamit sa photography nga mga like ang mga explosion na kay mga na kisa mo na mga baking soda or lang ilapta lang kag isindihan.
Pero kung
si Pao?
Someone who's stupid.
Kumot with Tito Pao.
Kumot with Tito Pao.
Kita ko yan.
And someone stupid hands.
Yeah.
Hindi
ko gets nga amo na pala.
Apart. I mean for likes.
Tapos
you have to
makibot pa sila nga naglupok
ka.
Mas makibot ka
kung
wala
naglupok nga. Nakakas ang kilay may nasunog.
Ato pagid ang Chinese to bila nga ginbutang sa drill ang maisaw.
Ay, oo. Bakod to. Di poga.
Ubos unto ya.
Kasi buhok.
Hindi. Ang unto.
Tsaka si Anto.
Oo. Ang isa to yung nakakas ang buhok. Ano to yung gani man?
The same thing, actually.
Amo man.
Nagtonton yung buhok. Wala agad pungos. Tonton sa drill.
Ano pa?
Pao, reading out loud.
Commodes.
Reading out loud with dito, Pao.
I think, ma-adjourn na tanay. Guys.
Yeah, go.
Right, it's 12:32 in the morning, and this is the start of the second day enhanced community quarantine. And again, we were joined by Tito Ron, Eggy, Brian, Pau, who's talking to himself, and Tito Dan, who's I'm not sure who he's talking to, but he's not answering anymore. Probably fell asleep. Right, and again, this is Rikido PH, and disclaimer again, all the things that we've said here are more of like what ifs than true facts. If you have questions about our claims, you can either search it yourself to find the truth, or you can send us a question or a message about it, and we'll try to find the time, or leave it in the comments, and we'll try to find time to direct you to articles that might help you out, right? And again,
Speculations.
speculation. Right, so parting words, guys.
Once again, respect the authorities and stay safe. Stay inside.
True. Tito Ron.
Same lang. Stay safe. Stay inside. This too shall pass.
True. Tito Pao.
No, gaya ka mo da panguyam-kuyam kong gabi kay way nakamustax pa ron.
Ka-insightful gid ka tama kay Tito Pao. Tito Dan? He's still there? Talugangers, Tito Dan. Tito Bry?
Be kind lang anay whenever you can, because kindness will help us save our society from falling into pieces like mirror. Pero seryoso na. Like, help out whenever you can. Kay, who knows, like, if amo nang adlaw trigger point na sa isa ka tao to start something. So, you help them, then you could have stopped them. So, thank you.
Right, so on behalf of the rest of the team, again, as what they mentioned, stay safe. Don't come inside.
Provocative.
I know. Right, and yeah, if you guys have questions, again, clarifications, or any suggestions that you want to see on the stream, let us know, and we'll try to make sure that we make it possible. Again, we're gonna join you on the 14-day quarantine period, and give you updates on what we can find in social media or any other sources that we can. And again, hindi magpapraning kay, again, speculations and what ifs lang kami din, not actual facts. Right? Okay guys, good night, and I'm gonna play the disclaimer so that we're clear about it. And wait, okay. And again, after that, we're gonna end the stream, and thank you so much for those who joined us tonight. Bye guys.
Bye.
Good night.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the Manga Bahola Code and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of Rekindle PH. Any content provided by our team or participants are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything. On with the show.